Nighttiger Comics.
Tiger Comics.
Tiger Comics. Nighttiger Comics. Tiger Comics.
What? Nighttiger Comics?
Nighttiger Comics.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing. What's up, you comic book junkies? I got home and I got a ton of stuff in the mail and had to go run errands, and I was just waiting to get home to open these. I thought, you know what? I'm going to be in here a while. Why not just go live and do it on a live show? It's a lot less stressful. But anyways, so I got some other stuff to show before we get into unboxing, but just to show you unboxing, and I'm not lying. This is one stack. And here's another. And I've got stuff I haven't shown. I got this. It was $10 on auction. Nobody bid. And actually, I Love Disney Comics said he thought about bidding, but so I want it. It's cheap. It's low grade. But it's really cool. Spirit of 76. And it's from 1943. So it's, it's pretty old. And I thought, what the heck? It was 4th of July. And I actually got it the next day. So they shipped it, probably thinking I wanted to show it for 4th of July. So that's a really cool book. Anyways, I'm Mike from Nighttiger Comics. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm into Golden Age, but I collect silver and bronze. Basically, I collect Golden Age. I'm always looking for that really cool, obscure, cheap stuff online. And then silver and bronze, I always try to find when I'm on the hunt out in the wild. And it works out that way pretty good. I do have mystery boxes right now. You can go to my Instagram, Nighttiger Comics, all one word. $120 a box. You're going to get between 30 and 40 comics, or you could get t-shirts. You can get some other stuff. I'm not going to list it, but some cool stuff, some vintage toys and stuff like that. And so, yeah, once they sell all 10, then I'll ship them out. Someone's going to win Iron Man 1. Nice copy. It presents really nice. Still got a lot of gloss on it. Some lower X-Men books. And, yeah, so I went out today. I found this. I thought this was pretty cool. Kool-Aid, bubblegum. I don't chew bubblegum, but I like things that feel nostalgic. 80s, 70s, 60s. 50s, 40s. I'm not into much 90s stuff. What's up, Tylox the Mighty? How you doing on a Friday night? Didn't really think too many people would show up, but it was all about me just hanging in the room and unboxing. So I went to a flea market the other day. I didn't get any comic. I didn't buy any comics, but I got some for free. The lady, I kind of got to know this lady there, and she always asked me to watch her booth. She bought a bunch of long boxes from an old comic book LCS owner who passed away here in the neighborhood. Seems like all his storage stuff is just going around being passed, and it gets smaller and smaller and cheaper. So that's basically what she had. She said, take $6 for free. I'd really just purge my collection of everything from the 1989 and newer. And you can see over here, this is some of it. There's 2 down here. I got 10 boxes, so I'm filling those up in the mystery box. And I have another long box and a short box here with the keys, minor stuff. And then I'll pepper it in there. But anyways, so I didn't want to buy anything, but I got a couple things here, and I'm going to give these to Roger Mederock. He collects odd stuff and giveaway and promos and stuff like that. This is the lost issue. So I think it's issue 86. Kirby started to draw for something, couldn't meet deadline, and it didn't make it to print. So it's in here. So I think they put a reprint or something that month. I'm not sure. I haven't read this yet. So the first few pages and then the rest that he didn't finish. So pretty cool. I didn't know about this. Anyway, so, and then I got this. I'm not sure what this is, but it says not for resale. Oh, it looks like a toy reprint of Marvel Legends. That's probably what it is. So that was cool. And it's all 90s stuff. So this is 90s stuff, but it's reprints from the 70s, the 60s. she pulled this out, and I thought that was cool. This one I think I'm going to keep. Fighting 5. I know the first appearance of Judo Masters in this title. And then this looked cool. This is a double issue by Quality Comics. Dan Dare looks kind of Golden Age-ish, Silver Age-ish. And then this was cool. It was the end of June, and 4th of July was around the corner. And of course, I saw that, and I'm going to keep this one. I think that's cool. So that's what I got at a flea market. I also got this. This was the find right here. I still haven't researched it yet, but I'm hoping it's 80s, 70s, or 60s. It could possibly be 90s, but this thing is in really mint. And I come across these quite often, and they're always beat up, rusted, and scuffed. This one doesn't have a scratch on it. One. And I forgot the name of this. I did look up the name. It's made in China. So that's probably more 80s. If it was 70s, I think it would say made in Taiwan. But what do I know? All right, moving on. So went to another flea market. So the flea market, about an hour from here in Webster, Florida, it's open every Monday. And if a holiday falls on that Monday, it's huge because vendors know people are going to be coming from out of town. Also, in the winter, when the snowbirds are down, it's big every Monday. So and there's always different comic book vendors there. That's what I love about this flea market. I've never been to a flea market like that. And there used to be one guy that was there all the time, and he had dollar books, and I pulled a lot of keys out of that. He owns a couple stores, a toy store in Brooksville or something like that, and then he owns a comic shop in Tampa, and he owns some kind of like secondhand for charity, and he always stocks that with comics. I don't remember the name of it. Anyways, so I was near the end of the walking through this whole flea market, and I hit upon this guy. Now, he had a lot of Golden Age, but it's not like he didn't know what he had. And he had one box that was just full of classic comics, which to me, really, they never interest me, but these things were primo. They looked like they just came off the newsstand. And I said, how much do you want for me? He's like, the whole box, $300. And I'm like, you're not breaking it up. And he wouldn't break it up. But these things were minty mints. I've never seen. What's up, James? Oh, hey, guys, if you want to come on, you're welcome to. And I'm going to put the link right here. Feel free to jump on here and show anything you picked up recently. So I'm building up to this. So I found some really scarce books in his box. He had the Thor issue or Journey into Mystery. I think it was Thor, first him, and it was a nice copy. And he had it in there, like just thrown in with all the other comics, and he had 600 on it. So I said to myself, I got to take a shot. So I said, will you take 100 cash for this? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh, man. But I ended up basically paying for what's on these two comics and then getting these free right here. So let's see what the free ones are first. So I'm trying to find, whenever I can find these relatively cheap, and if as long as they're complete with the front cover and a centerfold, I don't know, that's depends on the price. This is number 40. Nice presentable cover, it's complete, and it was free. And this is from 1949. Now, he had $50 on it. No, I'm sorry. He had $65 on this. So I got it for free. So I paid up for the last two books. That damn glare. What do you guys think of that? You're off for the weekend, huh? That's awesome. Yeah, I like having my Fridays off. And lately, I've been getting home. Well, actually, we didn't get home till this morning. I don't work on Friday usually, but had a delivery, and then I've been working Sundays. But thankfully, the last 3 weeks, I've had Sunday off. Thanks, James. You really like that one? I love it. I love those books. Okay, so this one I did spot because it's a really, really nice looking copy. It's not a key of any kind. I think it's the 5th or 6th appearance of Martian Manhunter in the title, but a really nice purple cover. Looks like crossword puzzles here in the buildings. This is from 1965, January. It's number 148. It's the 5th appearance of Martian Manhunter in the title. I don't know where his first appearance is at. If you guys know, let me know. I probably do. I just probably forgot. But yeah, it's a really nice looking book. All right, we got 3 watching. James, Tylox, appreciate you guys. So this is another one. It was just a really nice looking copy. It's not a key of any kind. And I'm trying to pick up more Silver Age if it's really nice and I can get it for a decent. But this was free. This is Action Comics from February 64, number 309. You got all the characters there. You even have, what's her name? The mermaid? Loris or Loranis or something like that. All my friends are here to congratulate me, but will anyone guess? So Clark Kent is congratulating him. I guess that's the big thing about the cover. They can't be together because, of course, one's the other. So his friends don't know who it is. It's so cheesy. But this one, I've been looking for a copy of this for quite a while. It's not hard to get. People sometimes, I think most of the time, they want to sell it for too much. And this is the first Superboy meets Robin. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was first Detective. I mean, in Detective Comics. You guys, I don't know if this comic book, but there's a comic book right now, Golden Age 1950 DC on eBay for $20. Star Spangled Comics, like 115, 117. It has a Golden Age Robin story in it. And I'm thinking about buying it, but go ahead and buy it because I have too much. $20 with $5 shipping. Golden Age Robin. It has Tomahawk on the cover, and it's a nice looking copy for $20. So if you can go out and get it, get it. This is from 1958, October 253, Adventure Comics. Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, go get that book. It's $20. It's a steal. I almost grabbed it. But I just bought some other big books this morning, so I'm like, Mike, stop buying books. My bank account's gonna go. Anyways, I'm drinking tonight. Got some Kickstart. Went to the Dollar Tree and they were $1.25 cold. I bought them all the flavors. Okay, the big books. So on this book, he had 150. It's a scarce book. It's a single-digit Jungle Comics. I think I may have seen one before. I have not seen a single digit in quite a while. So this is number 9 from September 1940. And I'm trying to, there you go, right there. Now, the art on these early issues isn't quite as good as the later ones with Maurice Whitman and Matt Baker. And they probably figured that out when sales weren't doing too good. But the Sheeta's not even on the cover. She's not even in the book, I don't think. How wide is this? Let's see. I got a regular comic around here somewhere. Here's a Moon Knight. Let's see here. Pretty big, huh? The first Jumbo comics, which had Sheena, they were like tabloids. So that was 150. And I was willing to pay. It's just so scarce. And it's complete. I mean, it is low grade. It's probably a 1.8. 2. It could probably be a 2.0, but I'm saying 1.8. And then the next book, and you probably see these on Instagram though, but I never can get enough of looking at this. Thrilling Comics number 3. And this is definitely probably a 1.0, 1.5. That's probably a 1.0. Everything's there. It's all detached. It has a tear that goes through the whole entire book. But this thing is just so scarce. It is from April 1940. So I think it was a good deal. So I paid basically $3.50 for these two, and then all these were free. Right here. I mean, it's not the best deal in the world, but you know, when books like, you have to just think, you know, how bad do you want it? Is it something you think you'll ever see again? Oh, we got Gray Man in here. Let me see some of these comments. Great questions, though. All right. The gang's all here. Anybody want to jump on? Did you buy anything lately? You want to share it with us? All right. So where are we at here? Okay. Oh, at that other flea market, I bought. So the ones where I bought all these Golden Age, I spent almost $20 in the beginning on stuff that I kind of regretted a little bit, but it is in my wheelhouse, the things that I want. What's up, Graham? So they had the later issues of this, which I think are really hard to find. And this was the latest issue we had. So I picked it up. You don't see this. The print runs on these are insanely low. So I thought it was cool. That was $2. So everything was $2. And there was some good Bronze Age stuff, but most of it I had, like Super Family, Super Team Families, stuff like that. And there was another guy there with his wife. They owned a toy store, and they were just starting to get into comics. So I kind of helped him out and gave him, you know, most of the good stuff. So just to complete, I'm trying to complete this run. Graham, I bet you are too. Who's trying to complete this run? So Super Friends, and I haven't got to read Bag and Boredom yet. March, I don't know what, 1975 maybe. Number 10. And then number 17. What number is that? 23. I like this one with the Wonder Twins on it. This one did too. They all have the Wonder Twins on the cover. That's cool, man. What is it about those Wonder Twins that we like so much? What was the name of the other two kids before them? Wendy and somebody else. I like this one. This has a Christmas cover right down here. Okay, after this, I'm going to share with you a really cool book that's also for sale right now on eBay, and it's a Neil Adams book. And I have it on my watch list, but you're welcome to get it. And I'm going to share with you because it's not exact. I have it, but it's not the same one that I have. Okay. Wendy and Gray Man, Marvin. Yep, Wendy and Marvin. You're showing your age. Okay, where's this book? What did I do with it? Okay. So Nighttiger is going to give you some tips on his buying and stuff. So this book is on eBay right now. I think there's a copy for $9 and then, or for $9.99. And then another copy for just a bit more, but not much. And they're really nice copies. Neil Adams, child abuse cover. Superman, Batman, Flash, and Lex Luthor. But the copies I'm talking about right now on eBay are Whitman variants. So there you go. Go get them. $10 is one. It's like a 7.5, 6.5, something like that. And the other one's probably like $12 or $13. And they're both Whitman variants of this book. Really sweet Neil Adams. I threw this on Instagram and it got the most likes of like my post for 2 weeks. This and Ghost Rider #1. Matter of fact, I should show that one if I know where it is. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay, guys, get ready for a good book. I'm going to show this book, and then I'm going to open something. Okay, where are we at? Okay, I'm going to. What was I going to do? I was going to show a book, right? Yes. Ghost Rider #1 from 1950, January. First solo series of the Golden Age, Ghost Rider. This was $40. Actually, a friend owed me money. And this was, so he had some comics. And I said, what about that one? He said, okay. So the story goes, so he was in, my friend Joe, Black Box, Silver and Bronze. Go sub him up. Great channel. Got dude buys killer Golden Age books. And oh yeah, I can't say enough. He's a really nice guy. Anyways, where was I? Okay. So he bought a Ace Comics from me. I sold him the very last issue with the Phantom on the cover. And then I was out shopping, and when we go shopping, different YouTubers that I talk to, and they're out shopping, that we'll like send each other like finds that we think they're interested in, and then we'll video chat. So I video chatted with him, and they had a first Mademoiselle in All American War or something like that, and $80, which I don't know much about. He said it was a great deal, so I bought it for him. So he owed me $180. So I saw it. So I called. So he was moving from Hawaii, and he had to ship his car to California. So he bought a house in Tennessee, but then he flew back to California to get his car, and he was driving back. And we were trying to talk, but he's like, my audio setup is terrible. So just wait till I get done driving at the end of the day. So about 3 or 4 days in, I'm like, let me call him, see where he's at. And I call him, and I said, where are you? And he's like, I'm an hour south of Little Rock. And I'm a truck driver, so I'm looking at the signs going, I'm an hour south of Little Rock. I said, where are you? I'm on I-40. He goes, I'm on I-40. And I said, well, he said, I just passed exit 88. And I'm like, I just passed exit 80 like 2 minutes ago. So he was like 2 miles behind me. It was incredibly insane. So I pulled over, he pulled over, and we talked. He had some books. He bought a book for me, this one right here. I've been looking for this book, and of all the books he showed, I thought this was the best priced, $60. And I just passed on one of these for $150 to somebody else because I wasn't buying. So, and it's a really nice copy. So anyways, so he showed me this and some other books, and he said it's missing a page, and I was like, at the time, my mind was screwed up. I was just getting over COVID, and I wasn't thinking like I normally do. And I'm like, nah, I'll pass. So that whole week, I'm like, why did I pass on that? Why did I pass? This book is terribly scarce. So he had this in a stack, and I said, what do you got there? And he showed me, and I go, will you owe me money on any of those, you want to let go of them? And he's like, sure. So I got this one, and I was very happy. Anyways, that's the story, and it's incredibly insane that the odds of him being behind me. I said I was gonna show a book, but I picked this up for $26 from my comic shop. This is another scarce book from Charlton. They said it was a 0.5, and when I got this, I couldn't figure out why they graded that. Everything is attached to it. The centerfold's tight. Nothing's missing. This is more like a 2.5, possibly a 3.0. So very happy with that. It was only $26. So what Joe has told me, and this is paid off, and I'm going to get you in on this secret. Go and check new listings at my comic shop daily. You will get such incredible deals. You don't got to pay tax like eBay. It's a reputable dealer, and I've got such incredible deals that I'm going off. Okay, so we're opening a book. I think this is maybe a slab. And a lot of you who know me are going, why is Nighttiger buying slabs? He hates slabs. But when a slab is so cheap, like $100 or more below retail, and it's a golden age, and it's one you've been after for a while, you buy it. Unfortunately, it's not the slab, but I did buy a slab. I think it's here. Man, I think I'm up to 14 slabs with that one. All right, let's see what we got. I thought you weren't selling Nighttiger, but buying. I'm buying Golden Age. Like I told you, Graham, It's weird. I am not exaggerating. When I got after coming off COVID, I was thinking like a totally different person. I didn't care about eating. I didn't care about comics. I didn't care about anything. So I stopped buying. That's why I got all those books out of my collection. But now I'm buying Golden Age only. But you're right. I am buying too much though. Another thing I want to say is in the last, now going on 3 weeks, I've noticed the market has changed on eBay. The Golden Age books that are being listed are like for incredible prices, like I haven't seen in like 3 years. And not only that, I had a point I was going to make. Oh, not only that, for the last several months in the Golden Age market on eBay, it's been mainly like 90% my comic shop. There hasn't been any independent sellers. And when you got independent sellers, you have not just comic people, but you have flea market dealers. You have eBay store people that go to yard sales and stuff like that. Those are the people that when they find these Golden Age and they list them, they're 9 times out of 10, they're going to be way below retail. And so I see that picking up in the last 2.5 weeks, which thankfully. Okay, so this book I paid $100. I've been wanting an issue of this, and it's a Macra Boy cover, and it's a World War II cover. So I'm seeing this for the first time, as you are. Let's take a look at it. Let me shut this fan off. Oh, man, you guys probably can hear me better. I see Golden Age UK books on eBay quite often. So I'm going to take this out because I'm going to rebag. I put everything in Mylar. I mean, everything, or more like Mylite. So I forgot what they said this was. It's got a 2-inch split. The cover is still attached. The corners on this look very nice. But inside you got pages missing little tiny corners. Not every one of them, though. It's weird. The ones that are there are like really nice. Check this out. So this is Green Llama, number 4 from April 1945. I only heard of Green Llama. I see collectors were going after this book over the years of my experience of collecting. So I wondered why. I was like, why is that character so popular? But I think it's less about the character, and I think it's more about the artist, Macra Boy. He does a lot of the covers, and especially the World War II ones, and people like to pay up those. Okay, here's a book that I got. I won 2 auctions. I actually got like the scraps. The bigger books I lost, but these ones are still scarce, but they were only $13. This is a Holyoke publisher. So Holyoke didn't publish a whole lot of titles. They were more of a printer. And a lot of the comic book publishers would print with them, but they did do some of their own original stuff. So that what makes them really scarce. I guess probably the print run from them wouldn't be very high if they were smaller. But that's all Sparkling Stars, number 20, December 1946. And I am trying to collect the whole run. One is relatively easy to find. It pops up like 2 or 3 times a year. But the ones in between can be really scarce. Like this one I have never seen. So I was happy to get it. I got another one too. This one I really love. It's like a Tarzan cover. A lot of the covers have different themes. War covers, jungle covers. Just scenes of people getting hit by a truck. But it's really cool. All right, let's see. Let's look at some of these. John, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Chop and drop. My wife seen your channel name the other day. She looked over my computer and she just busted out laughing. Chop and drop. I don't know why she found it funny, but she did. All right, so we're going to unbox something here. That's probably exciting for you, but I don't know for her. I remember when I first got braces, I hated it. What's up, man?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to Walmart.
Why?
Because you're busy and I.
Okay. Hey, my wife's going to Walmart, guys. Okay, nobody wants to jump in. I put the address up there. We're going to unbox something else. So today, this is my thinking when I'm buying on eBay. So I don't want to buy anymore. So I got stuff on my watch list. If you put it on your watch list, now this hasn't happened in the last couple months. Putting stuff on the watch list doesn't get much of a reaction, but the last 2 weeks, like I'm telling you, because the economy has changed probably, it's like every time I put something on the watch list, I am getting offers constantly. What's up, Bill? Where are your nerds tonight? Because we're all right here. So anyways, so my thinking is I don't want to buy, and people are making me an offer. So if it has make an offer, I even lowball that one. And I say to myself, well, if they don't take it, then I don't buy it. So this morning I did that twice and they both took it. So I got a Golden Age Batman from 1950 or 51 for $50, like $54 with shipping or something like that. And then I got a Plastic Man Golden Age issue where he's fighting a shark underwater and it looks really cool. And I got that one for $60. So I was really happy. Sorry, I got something sticky on my finger. Let me kickstart my heart. Let's unbox a book. My buddy, now we talked about Joe earlier. This is one of the books that he had there. And I said, how about, is that one up for trade? And he said, yes. It had a $20 sticker on it. And every time I see this book on eBay, they want $150. And I'm like, and it's even like low grade. And I don't know if it's just because it says horror right here and it's like a horror cover. I'm not sure, but it's really weird how prices on certain books are, or people like research the price, and I don't get it. I always say this, and I live by this. If you don't feel comfortable with the price, don't buy it. If you can't get it to the point where you feel comfortable, then go on to something where you can. Let me see what Bill says here. He's in a bad mood. Someone lowballed me. Guilty. That was me. What's up? Let's see. We got the whole gang here. Oh, I can imagine braces must be insanely costly today. All right, let's open something. It's got to be Golden Age, right? Oh, wait, I did find a key, Marvel key. A pretty big key. I'd say it's between an A and I don't know how to say it. It's not a huge key, but anyways, I already had it, but it was $25. And I'm like, what? I had to check out this dude's store, and I did buy more from him. He had some really good prices on stuff. It's one of these people that just started selling on eBay this week. Always afraid I'm going to cut that. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So this guy, seller, I'm telling you guys, get it, buy. eBay has been insanely cool this last 2 weeks. So let me tell you this story. It's another nerd story. So a new lister I've never seen, he's listing famous funnies, one after another. So I'm going through each number. I'm looking for that Frank Frazetta, thinking maybe this guy doesn't know what he has. He's going to list those Frank Frazettas and I'm going to get them cheap. And so I'm looking. Obviously, he knew what they were. They weren't there, but this one was. And this book was like, let's see, $25. It's Buck Rogers, Famous Funnies. I think it's a 217. That was $25. And it's really nice. It's still glossy, shiny. Yeah, man. And this is one of the last issues too. So this book is a low print run, so it's pretty scarce. I've never seen it. I didn't know it existed. As soon as I bought it, I went and researched it. I think it's reprints. And I believe that this cover is a blow-up reprint of a panel. But I don't care. For $25, it's the coolest thing ever. This is why I love Golden Age. I'm always finding something new. Okay, John says, I was frustrated with short box seller who marked their book as accepting offers. I sent an offer that was $105 for a $135 book. He replied with $130 and then refused all the offers I've made. Let me beat you on that one, John. So I did make an offer on my comic shop. So I think the book was something like $175, and I offered him like $130, which, that's a respectable. You can come back, you can counter, but I'm going to lowball. So he changes the price of the book $40 more or $50 more higher than it was, and then counters with the price the book was when I first countered. Now, is that insane or what? I actually sent an email to my comic shop asking if that's ethical for their customers to do that. I mean, for their sellers to do that. But they said, well, it's up to the sellers to police their own selling. So I was like, whatever. And this seller actually printed out, and this information about the book was there on his post. That's your dream seller right there. Nice book, $25, gives you all the research. You don't have to do it, even though I did do it. I go to my comic book database all the time for my information. Okay, let me see what we got here. I get frustrated with them, but in the end, I always say it's your own business. You can do what you want. That's true, and we have to deal with that, but we live in America, it's freedom. People get to be free to do good, free to do bad, free to be stupid, free to be smart, free to be jerks, free to be kind. So I celebrate freedom. I was just saying today how proud I am to be an American, and what a love I have for the people that risk their lives and put their lives on the line for the citizens of this country. I feel compelled to say that. This has been on my mind when I'm out, kind of interacting with people. Oh, cool. Now, John, why is it you don't buy Golden Age? Is there a specific reason? You should come on and you should tell us what that reason is. I was selling and accepted an offer that was made. Then they tried to change it lower after I accepted it. The gray man. That's funny. I saw a post on Instagram today where someone bought a book or something like that, and then they sent a message to the seller saying that they were disabled or they were fixed income, they couldn't afford to go out, and it was a book for someone's birthday, that their brother or something. And since they couldn't go out, could the seller throw in a $300 gift card and just tack it onto the invoice, and then they'll pay them once they ship it. Okay, let's unbox. Anyways, I don't know if anybody saw this on Instagram, and it's not this book, but hold on. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what John says. Mostly because I buy books. Yeah, I see that when I watch your channel. And yeah, I can see that, especially your kids are young, and and reading a lot. My kids read. That was one thing we did. We instilled reading on them, reading and writing. They had to write stories. Like every week, we challenged them to write a story that we would read to everybody. And that was, yeah. Once kids know how to read, they have this, like, it's like the oil that propels them forward, because now they can learn information. And I like that about your channel. I like when you have your daughters and you talk about stuff like that and the books that they like. We were just talking about, who is it, Junie B. Jones or something like that, the girls used to read. Okay, anyway, so this was a copy that I had. I've been looking for this book. I was looking for it for like 3, 4, 5 years. This is the first time Superman and Batman characters team up in comics. This is from 1947. There was a post or listing on eBay for a couple of years where it was a crayon all over the cover, and they wouldn't come down on the price. So I finally found this one for $20. Then the guy listed this one a few weeks ago in an auction. There was no hits on it. I think it was like maybe 6 hours before it was up, and it had make an offer. And I think it was $39.99 starting bid. And so I offered him $50, and he took it. Let me show you this book, and let's see what John and Graham have to say. Charlie reads Silver and Golden Age books. Loves Archie and Silver Age DC. She's cooler than me. And that's what we strive for, isn't it? To make our kids cooler than us, or help them get cooler than we are. I know my son thinks he's cooler than me. But I'm happy. My son finally he's renting, but he finally moved out of his apartment. So all my kids are in a house now. That's a great comfort to a dad. Okay, so this book, not only is it the first character team up, but this is cool as heck when I show you this. Let me show you the team up first. Is this the right one? I think it is. So there's the team up. But it's basically, it's like a trick of light or something. It's really lame. But this is an error. They ran out or didn't print the blue on these 2 pages. So check that out. Check out Superman. He's all white. I mean, for $50, I paid $30 more than I did the other one. But look at that. I got an error copy too. So anyways, what's up? Circumstances is in the house. I want to see what Graham has to say. He has no Golden Age, but he tries to and get one cover dated July 47, March 38 for his mom and dad's birth months. Cool, cool. My kids are already cooler than me at 2 and 5. Then that means you're a good dad. You're doing your job. His kids are cooler than him, and they don't even exist. Oh, let me show you. I just framed my granddaughter. She sent me a picture for Father's Day. So I got a frame and I put it up. She's the second female that is allowed on the wall of my comic book lair. So that's Elena. She is the most kind and funniest girl you'll ever meet. And she comes up with some of the coolest things. The other day, she put her shoes on the wrong feet. And I said, Elena, you got your shoes on the wrong feet. So she switched her legs like that. I laughed so hard. That kid is so smart. Okay, so there you go. Do you saw that error? A lot of these people, a lot of these collectors, they go gaga for error copies. But there's a Golden Age error copy. Oh, come on. You need to inspire. No sayings like that. You know what it is to be a dad? That is like the second greatest job in the world after a mother. You are a steward of those children. Okay, we're going to unbox here. We're not going to do a Mike Tyson because we're going to do a backward Mike Tyson, and we're going to unbox. Okay, what do I got here? And it's funny when you look at all these because this is America. Almost all of them are packed different. Not one. There's a couple in there that are the same. The melting pot. Okay, I'm excited. I don't know what this is. I have absolutely no idea. Oh. I was all excited this week to come home to these boxes. And then on Thursday morning, my job tells me, oh, you need to make a delivery in Georgia. And I'm like, oh, crap. Dude, this is funny. This is saran wrap. What the heck? His wife's going to be mad if he's using her saran wrap to be wrapping comics. I didn't think they do that. That's what they used to do in the 60s before they had Mylar or Polybag. All right. From the kitchen of somebody. This is a Golden Age book, guys. I guarantee goodness. Ooh, this is my first one in this title. I've been wanting one of these for a while, just never the right price. Like I said, never comfortable. So I've been wanting one of these, and 3 years ago I almost won one for $100. But I never felt comfortable. Now I feel comfortable. This one I was auctioned. I was the only bid. I don't understand it. $60. Uncle Sam, National Comics, DC. Dang, dudes, $60. This book's usually go for $200 or more. Especially look how nice it is. Holy moly. Let's see what's in here. Are you mad or you're laughing? Okay, here we go. First, Uncle Sam. Can't go wrong with that. Nuh-uh. Okay, what else we got? The Unknown. He's got a little cape, wearing a t-shirt and jeans and cowboy boots and a cape. This is why I love the Golden Age. Oh, I know a book that's in this pile somewhere. Chick Carter, not related to Jimmy or Nell. This is looking good. Oh, yeah, I have some of this. Quicksilver. Okay, Nighttiger is going to reveal another secret to you about buying Golden Age books. The issues that don't have him on the cover anymore, but they have the Barker, you can find them cheap. And they have the Quicksilver superhero in it. So I have a few, and it's worth it. If you can find them for $20-25, you got yourself something. That Quicksilver story is so cool, and it's drawn so well. I don't know, it may be Lou Fine art. Okay. That's a good one. Let's see what the gray man has to say. Have you got ooh, yes, I do. And more than one. Let's see what's going on Nighttiger's wall back here. Okay. There's one. And I got another. I got a bunch, but I got two on the wall. I thought I had another one on the wall. Maybe I don't. I can dig it out. I'm not gonna. I'll look real quick if it's not around here, and then I'll just show that one to you. It's not in there for sure. I think it's in this one here. All right, so here's number 8. Now, the reason I got this is a very hard book to get. It's scarce, but it's not on a scale from 1 to 10 scarce. It's probably more on the lower end. So this is a restored copy. Somebody actually painted the cover in here, and you can't even tell. I mean, you got to get really close. They did really good job on that. So this ended up costing me like only $108. But this book is, if it wasn't restored in VG, you're talking, oh, you could be talking up to $1,000. So I was happy to get that. Give me a sec. I got another one here. I just bought it. So here's one, but I didn't just buy that one. I think this is a British comic that I just bought. Is it? No, it's Australian. But it's pretty thick. 132 pages. And one time you want to find something, then you can't find it. Here's another one. I want to find the really good one. Come on, where are you? I don't see it. Oh, man, where did I put that thing? Anyways, I got some other ones here. There's one I have where he's throwing a grenade, and that's my favorite. This one has a Nazi sub, though, right there. What did I pay for this? I paid $102 with shipping, taxes, everything. And then this one, I don't remember what I paid for this. This is number 13 from 1943, number 19, 1943. And then this one is 34 from 1944. I got it because of that. Some of these Blue Beetle covers can be kind of really not that good. I just want to pick up like the World War II covers or the really, really early stuff. Okay, let's open something. Uh-oh, what is this? It's Christmas morning in Nighttiger's lair. I think this is a slab, people. Oh, yeah, and if it's, well, I only bought one, so I know what it is. You're going to love this. I got this book for like, half price. I got it for even a little less when it would go for, no, this isn't it. What is this? Shoot, I thought it was that slab. I don't know what this is. I kind of like when I don't know what it is. I mean, I know it's Golden Age. Okay, it says Astonishing Comics. Thank you for your support. Those are two books I'm looking for. Astonishing 3 and 4. Because they have the Marvel Boy stories in them. I did find Marvel Boy, though, for cheap. For like 1/4 of what it goes for. You guys are going to love this. Okay, everybody, are you sitting down? Do I? Yes, I do. Let me show this, and you're going to love this next book. It's a Key Marvel. I'm happy to own it. I can't believe it. This is another one of those My Comic Shop wins where they said it was one thing, and it was much better than what they said. Blue Beetle number 21, August 55. This is the last Charlton issue. This is the last Charlton issue of this Blue Beetle, I believe. He becomes, is it Dan Garrick he becomes after that? I think this is the original Blue Beetle right here. This was like $60 on My Comic. They said water damage. And I was like, I haven't pressed it yet. But every time I see this book, it's like $150. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. Okay. Are you guys ready? Is everybody sitting down? We got 7 people watching. Everybody sit down right now. Hold on tight. It's not that big, but where is it? Nope, it's not that one. Oh, there's several I bought from this seller, and one's a Silver Age Marvel comic. Should I show the other ones first or the Marvel first? Should I show the Marvel first or the Golden Age? Okay, I'm going to show the Golden Age. I'm going to build up. Oh my gosh. This is even better than the Marvel one. I forgot about this. Okay, you guys ready? I've been after an issue of this forever. These go for a lot of money. Lady Luck. I forgot what I paid for this. So I got this from the seller. Okay, I'm building up to the Marvel. This is a second copy, but it's a upgrade to the one I already have. There was this is their second superhero run, original superhero in this title, and it ran for like 12 issues or something like that. And so the Marvel key, and this is VG Plus. That's why I bought it. I thought for the price, this is a great grade for this price. Thanks, John. Okay, so Gray Man is giving us some information. Original is Dan Garrett. MCS says that the series goes to 50, I think. I don't know, but I know that in between, so Charlton took over the character. I don't know how they got it. They did like 3 issues, maybe 5. I think it's 3. I think of the original Blue Beetle still, and then they changed the mantle and they gave it to the next guy, and then the series changed. I think it started a different title, but what do I know? I'm just one man in a comic book room somewhere in Florida. Yeah, John, I've been after one of those issues for so long, and I never felt comfortable paying that price that people were asking. I found that one. And this guy had all great prices. So here we go. Spider-Man number 33, Steve Ditko, classic cover. I don't even know what year this is. What is this, 64, 63? Oh, man, it's a nice copy. There are beat copies, and I'm trying to put like higher grade stuff into my collection, but at the same time, if it's the right price in a terrible condition, I'm not going to pass. But I'm really trying to focus on higher grade stuff because that's really where the investment is. Part of it, down the line, if it need be. I don't know. That COVID, man, it messed me up. It changed the way I thought. I can't even explain it. Things happen to me because of it. Like I can't walk under air conditioning vents. I'll start going, but enough of that. I keep all my backing boards. I even keep the ones that are yellowed or bent up and use them for scraps. Sometimes you can write notes to people when you're sending a package. They come in all kind of good uses. So it's got to be really dirty. I mean, really beat up for me to throw it away. But I put new bags on everything, except for those old Golden Age that are really big. And then I save. Sometimes people will send a comic in a huge bag that doesn't fit, and it'll be like a big Golden Age one, like a Mylar, and I'll save those. So because those big books come in, you don't want to spend $50 buying sleeves for, because you're never going to use them all. It'd take you a long time, but. Oh, this is cool. So this is a series that Joe Lyons from Black Box, Silver and Bronze turned me on to. And within the title of this publisher, they did something to stay in step with the culture at the time, which was there was a 3D craze was going on in the 50s. So they decided to come up with something a little different. They didn't want to do the same thing all the other publishers were doing, which was the 3D books, their white pages with the blue and the red overlay. So they did this thing called, what do they call it? I forget now. True Vision. It's called True Vision. So they have black borders on all the pages and the cover. And the foreground pictures are really bright, and the background pictures are like a shade or lower, hazy a little bit. So a lot of these are really scarce, and not only that, but a lot of collectors are trying to get them. And there's romance ones, there's horror. So I guess only I don't get it. Okay, I get it now. So he told me to get this one because it was $9. So this isn't actually a True Vision one. So what I'm guessing happened, so this was $9. It wasn't a big deal. But he said it's a hard one to get, and people are trying to get it. So I guess to keep with the other books on the newsstand that were doing the True Vision, this one made the cover look similar to the others. Because inside there's no True Vision stories, because in the real True Vision issues, the pages are black inside and they look like the cover, giving you that standout art. So that's really cool. I didn't know that. He didn't tell me that. I probably wouldn't have bought it, but like I said, it was $9. And that's the Kilroys it's number 48. Let's see what year it is. I think it's 51. So 1954. Okay, so we're going to go and see. We're going to see what the chat is teaching us. We got Graham or Gray Man says the original publisher, Fox Holyoke, it says. Well, Fox actually owned Blue Beetle, and they owed money to Holyoke, and Holyoke is a printer. So they loaned them the licensing of the character, and Holyoke published their own run after Fox. So when the thing was settled, Fox wanted the character back, and they had to take Holyoke to court to sue for the character. One of those stories that you hear constantly when you're like learning the history of Golden Age. Charlton had some silver Dan Garrett issues. Might be reprints. Maybe they were new. Okay. I have some of the 80s stuff that I found for like near mint of the Blue Beetle. But as far as those other ones, I see them on eBay once in a while, and they look cool. One day, I think if it's like 3 or 4 high grade ones for cheap, I'll go in and get them. The Blue Beetle stories in the Golden Age, they're not good. The art is terrible. It's really all about the covers, and there are other features that are much better because it was sloppily drawn. The stories are so loose. It's not good. Not at all. But you have to find out. It's cool to read it, even though it's not good. I guess that's an oxymoron. But anyways. Okay, so this is my second copy of this. I'm so happy for that. There's a guy that has this on eBay. He must have that listing for about 2 or 3 years already. Asking like $1,000 for this book. Scarce. $1,000. And I'm like, come on, man. And you'll see listings when you go and you're searching constantly, you'll get to know listings. Oh, yeah. Because some people will list one book and then they'll list the same book again for a higher price. Just to like push you towards theirs, I guess. I don't know. All kinds of stuff goes on. I don't know what's going on here. Cat peed on it. Someone crapped on it. I don't know what that is. Huh. I'm afraid to know what it is. I wonder if that was on there when he mailed it. You're seeing that live. Crapped on my package and left it by the door. Rang the doorbell. I'm always afraid. I have cut one book, a big book, not being careful. And it was a high-grade Golden Age. But sometimes they package these in the ways that you can't help but get that blade near the book. Oh, I know what this is. I love when they leave little notes. That's cool. So a while back like I was telling earlier in the show, go on my comic shop on new listings daily and you'll find great deals. So they had a great deal on there and I passed on it. And it was there for a while. It was there for maybe a week and a half. I've seen it a couple times. And now that it's gone, I keep asking myself, why did I pass? It was a very scarce book. It's 4 issues. Issue 2 or 3 and 4 aren't scarce. But issue 1 and 2, the title is called The Face. And the guy's like a government agent and he wears a green mask. And he looks cool, horrifying. So issue 1 and 2 are called The Face. Well, issue 3 is called His Identity, which is Troy Trent, and 4. But issue 3 has a face story in it, whereas issue 4 doesn't have one. So this was on eBay for a long time. For $25, they had make a offer. So I said, I'm going to make an offer on it finally. So I told them $15, and they took it. So here you go. This is, or I'm not Troy, but Tony Trent. So this is Tony Trent. So basically, he's some kind of government agent that has to travel the world to do his work. But you see right there on the bottom, what does it say? Plus a brand new adventure of the Face. Night, James. Okay, let me see. James had to go to bed. Catch up. Hey, Nighttiger, what's up? Bullseye. So you got a new video up. I haven't checked it out yet. I definitely want to get over there. I'm glad to see you back, Bullseye. Weren't you gone for quite a while? All right. Have a good one. What time we got? It's 8:30. James, you're going to bed early. That's right. He's I think he's 3 hours behind us. Or in front of us, I mean. The white is clean. So we're going to look at that. It's in nice condition. The spine has some issues, but in the back, I guess the back's the worst of it, but the front looks really nice. So let's get into this. Let's see. This is Troy Trent. You can find this book every now and then for like pennies compared to everything else. That Face one they had on my comic shop was only $60. I still don't know why I passed on it. Okay, so here's the Face. Eric, what's going on, man? I don't like when they don't show like the superhero whatever on the splash page. There he is right there. I mean, why would you not open up with your superhero? I don't think he has any superpowers. He's maybe like a James Bond type character though. I haven't read any of the stories yet. And there you go. And that's the last appearance of the Face in the Golden Age right there. That last panel. I think. Now I know he did appear in Big Shot Comics. So I have to check. I think I was going to do that to see if his other appearances last longer in there than here. Anyway, so that's Tony Trent, number 3. It was $15 plus shipping and tags. Okay, let's see what we got going here, guys. I wonder if the Face was a precursor to the mask. Hey, what they say in the business, everybody steals from everybody. Well, anyways, I had to kickstart my heart. Okay, so where we at? We're unboxing some more. Anyways, we got to show this again. It's so nice. Let's take it out. Let's take her out. This will be our first time out of the negligee in the Nighttiger's lair. Ooh. Come on, guys. She's going to look sexy, ain't she? Here we go. All right, I'll tell you what. Close your eyes, and I'll tell you when to open them. He rips the cover as he pulls it out of the sleeve. Ooh, yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. Blinded by the light. What did I pay for this thing? I want to know. I think I got a good deal, so I'm gonna look it up, and I'm gonna ask you if you thought I got a good deal on this. Are y'all ready to play? And they sent it in a Mylar. Anybody should send their books, if they're Silver Age, Bronze, or Golden Age, in Mylars, in my opinion. That's what Nighttiger says. Oh, Surf Blue's not getting on. He said he's taking a nap. Okay, so, we got 4 watching. Okay, so we're going to look up this book and see what I paid for it. Curious minds want to know. I got 2 more offers. Purchase history. Did I get this from eBay? I think I did. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so what did I pay? I paid. Oh, come on now. Oh. How come I can't? Can you guys see that? That's weird. Well, anyways, it says I paid $120 with free shipping. That's weird. I can't see it. Let's see if that works. Anyways, I paid $120 free shipping, so there was tax, of course. I got a picture from I Love Disney. He just picked up a comic. Jump on the show, dude. I don't know what it is with you people. I got the link there. When people have links, I jump on even when I'm driving the truck and just talk. Okay, we're going to unbox. Yes, we are. Now, look at this one. That's a scary. That is scary, isn't it? Okay, let's see. That's my SIG, man. I left my blue ones at my brother's house. I feel naked. No backing board, dudes. Oh, no. Oh, man. What the heck's wrong with people? Crap. Can you guys believe? I'm sure that's happened to you 100 times, and you just hate it. I'm not even going to waste my time writing them a message. Hopefully the next poor bastard won't get his book damaged. It's not damaged, but still, that's wrong. It's just wrong. I don't even know what this is. I'm hoping it's something good. Oh, yeah, this book I bought as cheap. 1951, I think. That's what it said, but this is 53. Vampire Spider. Check it out. Hold on. I think I bought this for like $12 or something. I looked at this and thought, oh man, this is cool. But I'm like, nah, you usually don't buy kind of stuff like this. But something about that spider, and when I looked it up, it said Vampire Spider, and I said, I'm buying it. Once it said Vampire Spider, that was it. Okay, you think that's a good deal? That's one. Night, Graham. I keep missing where people say they're going to bed. Well, Bullseye says it's a good deal. So if he says it, I feel good about it. So that's a nothing book, but there's sometimes you just want a book. You don't even know why. Tell me if you have not had that feeling before. And I'll call you a liar. Did you guys check out my promo for Sunday's show? Come and knock on my door. We're going to have fun. It's going to be Battle of the Sexes. It'll be two girls against me. And we'll each be representing different artists. And we'll show their covers. And then the chat has to vote. We'll have some giveaways. Oh, what do I be giving away? What am I giving away, you ask? And I shall tell you. I'm giving away a Top Gun t-shirt from 1970. I'm sorry, 1980. 80 what, two? So you got that choice, or no. Actually, the first, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Anyway, someone's going to win that. Someone's going to win this. And you guys, if you got a 5 and below near you, go get those. They're $5. High quality shirts with nice prints. They always have retro prints, and that's what I like about them. I always go there and I look for the retro print shirts, and I buy up all the larges. They make great giveaways, great gifts. I put one in my closet. Now I got like a wardrobe of shirts for the shows. And I'm talking and I'm showing a book. Okay, so let's see how this seller did it. Not bad, not bad. It still can be damaged, but it's rarely highly unlikely that it would happen. Oh yeah. Now, guys, this is another weird book in my. This is going to have a nice place in my collection as a weird book. So I talked about that Blue Beetle. I don't know where it is right now, but there was restoration done to it. Someone painted in the cover, like right here, and they did such a great job. You cannot tell. You got to really, really look at it. So this is a restored copy. What's up, Steve? Hey, Steve, jump on, man. Eric, jump on. Bullseye, jump on here. Give me some feedback. This book, now I looked at it, you couldn't really see everything in the pictures, but each page it said was a piece was added or was fixed, and no one bid on it. And it has I think it has a Matt Baker cover. I don't know. It has a Good Girl cover. I don't know if it's Matt Baker. I'm not going to say that. So it looks like they did leaf casting to this. Now, they tried to match the paper. It's a little rough. I thought this is a cool piece for my collection. This book normally you couldn't get for $60. It was a auction and nobody bid on it. So we're going to take a look at it. Man, I don't know how he did the front cover because the front cover looks really good. He married a piece from another comic on here. Check it out. Can you see it in the corner? That's cool, man. Check out this cover. The girl's smoking. It's glossy. I think it's like a 80-page book or something like that. So is anybody jumping on here? What's going on here? So let's check this out. So this is a restored copy, obviously, because we just saw that. They put some kind of tape. It may be archival. They did a pretty good job. You can feel it a little bit on one edge, but the other edge is kind of smoother. They cut it. They cut it like that. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to have this in my collection. This is a cool book. So people stay away from restored copies because they're hard to resell and make any money. Nobody likes to touch them. You don't want to get them graded. But if you look at it this way, if you have pictures like this one did, I would buy them for the uniqueness of them, for the work, the art of the work that someone put into restoring that book, like these two that I showed. So to me, that would have some value. I think other people will kind of pick up on that. So it looks like he married other pages in here. Why would you do that? So he married the other pages in. Guys, this is cool. It's weird. If I can see if you can see it. But he just didn't take, so he took I don't know if you can see that. He took a white piece of paper and then like sandwiched it in between one side and the other. So it may be that he actually created the art for those, because if you had the original pieces, you wouldn't need to do that, because you could print it on both sides. So then you can see later, check out this ad. Later, he didn't add anything on the other side. He probably got tired of drawing it. He's like, what am I doing? This is taking forever. It's some kind of weird, almost lightly lined paper. But so it's like a unique piece of art. The restoration is the art on this. How does that make any sense to you? Because it makes sense to me in my head. But it's someone did this. Someone took time to make this look like the original comic. So they dedicated time, they put effort, used skill. So they created art. And they probably didn't even know they were doing that. Maybe they did. I don't know. It just came to me one day when I was looking at this, like, that's a unique piece. Why does nobody want that? And still, it's really cool. You can't even tell. When I put that in Mylar, put it on the wall, you'll never be able to see the restoration. But anyways, I'm a nerd. I like to think and talk about stuff like that. Jerry, what's up? Hey, didn't I ask something? Oh, Jerry, you just get on because I was talking about this book. It's a restored copy. I think I may have told you about this. I don't know. The guy did a pretty decent job for not knowing what he was doing, I think. So I'll show you the cover. Now, I don't know if he married that in or not, right here. Right here. It looks like it. But I'm guessing somehow he either printed these other pieces out or drew them, because they're not newsprint. So it's really weird. So all the corners all the way across the bottom are replaced. Wonder what happened to that. Probably mom went, okay, so I found this in your room, and she's dangling above a candle. I should burn it. I should burn it. You're going to burn it now. And she probably burned it right here, and you had to replace all that. What we all doing? Make sure you check out my live show with the girls, Battle of the Sexes, on Sunday. Yeah, man, I need some macho men in the chat cheering me on. We're going to represent different artists, and then we're going to let you vote on what your favorite is. There'll be giveaways, lots of fun. We can't let those girls beat me. I think I'm doing Steranko. Of course, Sarah's doing Neil Adams. And Carolyn hasn't decided yet. She said she might do John Byrne. I told her to do Jack Kirby. But what the hell do I know? Okay, is this Golden Age? I say, where's that damn slab? I want it. Oh, no. Mike, what are you doing? Whoa. There's no protection on that book. Oh man, this is scary. What is this? Oh yeah. I saw this book in Joe Silver Black and Silver and Black. What the heck's the name of his channel? Black Box, Silver, and Bronze. That's a tongue twister. Sorry, Joe. And he's like, oh, I have that already. And I'm like, oh, good, because I really didn't want to. I give him all the train covers I find. And I find some really cool ones cheap that I feel like I don't want to give it to him. But I like when collectors have their niche. And if I can participate in helping them to further those goals, I'd rather do that than take the book myself. Most of the time, anyway. So he said he had this one. It was like $7. And then I bought it. And then I seen another copy in the same condition for like $54. I'm like, am I onto something? Or is that person just trying to, jack up the price? Anyways, let's take it out, look at it, because it's a low grade. I think it'll look better out of this poly bag. If I can figure out how to open it. Why do people poly bag it on the front? It's like a Fort Knox poly bag. Let's see what Steve has to say. Steve, get on here, man. Steve, get on here. I want to see you right now. You got some new books to show. Anyways, the reason I bought this book, I'll just tell you, because it's nerd time, and I bought this one the other week, and this thing is high grade. I'm talking, I'd say 8.5, 9. But anyways, so this is the only issue by this publisher. It went from Atlas, then they published this issue, then it went back to Atlas. I haven't figured out why yet. I'm researching that. But it's a really high grade. It's a John Severin cover. And I made an offer and they took it. I paid $50 for this, I think all in. So I thought, let me look at the other ones. Let me see what other ones I can find. Well, this one's super low grade, but still it's a really cool cover. I think it was $7. You see the train in the background and he's shooting the Nazi. Is it a Nazi or it's a North Korean. Featuring Combat Kelly. Nighttiger loves his war comics, his westerns, his romance. If it's Golden Age, it's a key. That's my motto. Okay, where's Steve at? Steve, you're not on here yet. Show them. Get on here and show them. See you later, Jer. If you don't watch it on the rewind, no feelings hurt. It's too damn long. Okay, where's Steve? We need to get Steve. He just bought some really cool books. I don't know how I didn't get them. He got them off my comic shop, and they are super cool people. I got them on speed dial. Steve, you're on the live show. How you doing? What's up, brother? I told you need to get on here. Okay, you getting on?
I can't, dude. I'll never get these in order.
Get on. How many times do we do shows? Just get on. Put on your phone there. You don't even have to use the computer.
What?
You don't need the computer. Just put your phone by you.
Well, you'll never see anything then.
Charla, get him to get on the show. Okay, put Charla on just to show your books.
Oh, she's upstairs. Actually, she's not here. She's DoorDash.
Oh. Well, it's not snowing, so you're safe.
Yep, she ain't gonna break a leg this time.
Okay, well, you need to get on here. If that's just to show those books, you can get right off.
I don't have them yet. They're on their way.
Oh man, well, you got something, don't you?
Only what I'm sorting.
All right, well, let's see it. Get on here.
All right, maybe.
Get on here. I'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Yeah, what does it take to get those people on a live show? He's putting his collection in order. He wants to do it before he gets off vacation, which is Monday morning. So I'll let him. He's got a funny story to tell. he texted me and he's like, he was so mad. I'm like, dude, you got punked. But I'll let him tell it because it's his story. This is a My Comic Shop buy. We got 3 watching. 4. Yay. This is a thick book. It feels thick. Do you learn, as a nerd who collects comics, do you learn to tell books by the thickness? The other day, I picked up a book, actually one that I bought, and I said, this doesn't feel right. And my wife's like, what are you talking about? I said, the weight doesn't feel right. But then we compared books, and it was a bigger book, and what it was more straight and aligned. The other one had a spine roll on it. Oh, okay, I can't show these yet. Let me call Steve. There'll be a reason. You're going to see. Dang, look at that. Looks like the car ran it over.
What do you want, man?
Yeah, I can't believe you. Me too, man. Hey, anyways, I got those other 2 books related to the 2 we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I want to hold them back until you get on the show.
You already got them?
Yeah.
You bought yours after me, didn't you?
No, I bought them before you.
Oh.
And I'm on my last unboxing. Get on here.
All right.
Bye. It's in the chat. I can put it in there again.
Yeah, that's right. All right, bye.
Okay, I'm putting it in again. Yeah, Eric, I actually was supposed to meet him this January, and his wife fell and broke her leg in 2 places. So I'm right before I was supposed to come. So I still have the tickets, and I have to get over there before next January. So I'm actually trying to plan when I can do that. What is this book? Ooh. So I'm going down another rabbit hole, but this is one that I feel comfortable going down. I think it's really cool. A lot of the books in the run that are in here, they have a certain thing on the cover. So I got to build this up. I'm waiting for Steve. They are kind of hard to get, especially in higher grade. So I made it a goal, kind of like, one of those side quests when you're collecting. I'll do this, every once in a while, or pay attention to it, not as much. So that's what I'm on, a side quest for higher grade copies of these. So I think this one, let's see, it should grade on it. It says a 5.0, and so it's My Comic Shop. That could mean anywhere from a 7.0 back. I've gotten books from them. They graded as 3.5s, and they look like 7.5s. Actually, several Golden Age books. And this is in a Mylar, too. I like when they do that. And not that chintzy Mylar. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, this is a nice looking book, peeps. Okay, so it's Gorilla covers. Now, if you know anything about your late Golden Age, early Silver Age DC, they hit on this phenomena when they put a gorilla on a cover, the book actually sells a lot more copies. Once this was figured out, then all the editors wanted to put a gorilla on their cover all the time, every month. And I'm not sure who was in charge of DC at the time. There's Steve. But hold on a minute, Steve. I'm going to make myself big, and I'll bring it in a minute. I was telling something. Hold on. So the main editor, the editor-in-chief said only one gorilla cover a month. I believe that's the story. So if it's not, it's something similar. You can research it. It's pretty well known. So I'm searching for higher grade gorilla covers in the early silver, late golden age. And this one is a 7.0. What did I pay for this? What do you think of this book, Steve?
That looks pretty cool. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
So this with shipping was $60.50. But let's look at it. This is the only thing I hate about my comic shop. They use tape that's got like
Like
concrete
thunder.
adhesive. And if you're not careful, you ruin the nice Mylar they give you. So let me ask you a nerdy question, Steve,
Yep.
because I have a preference to this. That's why I'm asking you. How do you tape the back of your bags?
How do I tape them?
Yes.
Oh, it's weird that you ask that because I just.
Well, hold on. Are you a one taper or a two taper?
This is how I tape it right here.
How do I get you in here? Hold on. Okay, you use that painter's tape. Now, why is it that you use the painter's tape?
Look, man, going through organizing all my comics, I've come across some really crappy tape on the back of these books.
Right,
And
right.
when you try and take it off, number one, you can't see it because it's, cellophane, it's see-through. And then number two, half the time,
Not that number two.
it's this crap that doesn't even want to come off. So how could you ever open your comics and look at them? So I like to do it like this. Like I said, I like painter's tape. I like to be able to see where it's at. That way and when you're pulling out your comics, if it's clear, how do you know where it's at if you're not paying attention? I can see that out of the corner of my eye. I ain't getting any tape pulls.
Good answer, I say, sir. Man, that was a great answer for you boys and girls out there in YouTube land. That's how you do it. I'll tell you what, though, I tried that. I don't like it. And I'm going to tell you why, and you're going to listen, right?
Oops.
I'm going to tell you why. I don't like the stand outish blue on the back. I like the back to be as clear as possible.
Oops.
So, and I don't like two pieces of tape unless it's like a really big golden age, because those tend to be harder to keep the top of the bag closed with one tape because it's so wide. But it's too much, like too risky to have two pieces of tape for one. And then one piece does it for me. You just keep the backs, always make sure your backs are down, your flaps, and they'll always be flat. And you save tape at the same time. I don't know. I go to Walmart, I buy the Scotch tape, and it's the kind of tape that comes off really easy.
I just don't like it. I think over time it gets too sticky, and then it gets kind of stuck there. And then if you want to take them out, you get all that residue and crap all over it. I don't like it.
See, I don't find that with it. I think there's certain tapes that do that, but not all of them. Now, we're talking Scotch brand here, dude. Hey, look what I got.
Yep.
Crash, bang, boom, yeah.
Well, you see what I got here.
And you know what I think about that? Let me tell you what I think about that, sir.
Kool-Aid gum, huh?
This is what I think of it.
Nice.
Nighttiger's got tape. Dude, can you handle the show for a minute? I got to go get something to drink. My throat is like so dry.
Is anybody else on here? I can't see like any of the chats or anything.
There's 5 people, and those gummies, they really make your throat dry. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I don't know nothing.
Oh, I got to show those books. So I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink.
All right.
Show something, man.
Okay. All right.
Hey, by the way, did you see this? I picked up for free at the flea market.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Is that something you might like in your pile?
Maybe.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. So, like Mike said, I was just sitting here. I'm trying to organize my collection. I've got about between, 5,500 and 7,000 comics. And I have long boxes. Every long box now is pretty much sorted, but they've not been integrated together. And I've been needing to do this for a while. So I was on vacation this week, procrastinated, and now I'm down to the weekend trying to get this done for once. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get that done. So I'll show you where I'm at in my box right now. And these are not all M's in this box. So like I said, every box I've got from A to Z organized in that single box, but I need to put them together. So right now I just got done bagging and boarding these. These are some Master of Kung Fu's. Had to rebag these. And of course I used the blue painter's tape on the back, because that's what I like.
Yeah, did you show anything good?
I'm just showing some Master of Kung Fu right now.
Hey, why did I make you big? Oh, I love it. That's a great series. I don't think I've ever read an issue I didn't like. There was some wild ones though, really out there.
Yeah, they've got some cool stories and some great covers on these.
With that one clown dude, like back in the 1976, 77, as villain.
Oh, so you know I went and saw Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, did you? And can you reveal what you thought of it?
What I thought of it is there were a lot of parts that I laughed, but I was like the only person laughing, maybe because I'm the only one getting the jokes. I've read the comics. I actually read the storyline with Gore. I bought those as they came out, and I read it. And it's very similar to that storyline. So I'll say that. There are 2 end credit scenes. So if you go there, make sure you watch both of them because they're both really cool. And all I got to say is there were a lot of Marvel gods introduced. I won't say what happened to any of them, but there were a lot of Marvel gods that have now been introduced, ones I've never heard of. So overall, I liked it. I would say my favorite Thor movie is Thor Ragnarok, and this one would be second. There was a scene that was kind of emotional to me because I've been through something like that, but I won't say what it is. But I mean, there were some emotional scenes. There are some scenes that I definitely didn't feel like were kid friendly. They probably cussed in the movie 5 times, maybe 6.
The F word?
Huh?
The F word?
Nah, it was the doo-doo word. I don't know how friendly you want me to be on here, but it was the doo-doo word.
Okay.
Not really that bad. They're using it when they're talking about how they feel about reciprocating love and things. But overall, it was pretty funny. There were a lot of funny scenes. There were a lot of cool scenes, but I felt like something was weird and missing about it. There's a lot of dialogue from Corrigan, and it's almost like a documentary through the whole thing. I wouldn't say through the whole thing. There were parts that feel like it's more of a documentary, somebody telling somebody's story, and that's exactly what Korg is doing. He's telling a story, but he narrates it at like the weirdest times. So, but it was a fun movie. There are a lot of fun things in there. There are definitely some surprises. If you haven't seen any spoilers, don't go fresh. Go fresh into it, not knowing anything. That's the best way to watch these movies. Don't go expecting exactly what you've seen or read in comics. If you can do that and open your mind, you will enjoy the movie. If you can, if that's something that you can't get over, then you're not going to enjoy it. I mean,
I'm not seeing it. I'm not going to see it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I'll see Maverick. I mean, if I see it, I'll wait till it's on DVD or
You can do that, but I mean, if you really are interested in seeing this movie, I'm going to tell you to go see it. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, but is it fun at what expense? What stuff you got to go through? For me, nah, I'll pass. I heard Maverick's really good. I want to see that.
I would like to see that too.
And my wife has free tickets, so there you go. Okay, so I got to show these books, but your audio is like spotty. It's like staticky.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm having to use my phone. I don't have my headphones charged. Sorry, man.
Okay, we can deal with it. We can deal with it, brother. All right. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so I'm going to show these books. Oh, I need to get your reaction. Well, I can hear your reaction. Let's go with that.
Trey's down here with me too, by the
So
way.
I think I already have this. Now, is this one that you need? And hold on, I'm going to take it out of the bag because poly bags are a no-no in the lair. They don't make it 24 hours in here. Oh, man, this is a nice copy, Steve. You know how much this book was? $8. I saw it go on auction. I think I saw it last. It was like 60 something.
Is this one you sent me a picture of already? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's nice. I do have that.
Cool.
But I paid like $40 for mine because it's really, really nice. But I didn't get a nice cheap copy like you did.
And it's a nice copy. Look at it.
Yeah.
Holy crap. $8. $8.
Is that your second one?
No, I have to show this one here. Oh, you don't have, I'm not sure I have one of these or both. I don't know. And I tried to find them.
Had the
I tried to find them the other day and I couldn't find them. Okay, I got to address tonight because people are getting on my back, which is fine. Call me out. I thought you were selling. Now I am selling.
Mike, my wife said the same thing about you.
I'm not selling Golden Age.
She said, I thought he was
Silver Age. I'm selling Silver Age. And I have some big modern keys that are coming next. Young Avengers 1 with probably the 2 or 3 keys with it in one box. That's probably the next round. I have sold 4 boxes so far. I think I'll get them all sold like in a month. And then I'll send them all out. And then one of those boxes will have that Iron Man 1, those X-Men. But anyways, I got to show this book. This was $8 also. So these, I keep telling people on this show tonight, check new listings on my comic shop constantly.
Don't be telling everybody that.
You got to, man. You got to share that. I know it's hard. It's more competition, but
yeah, I usually don't see them till like 4 hours later.
Comic books should be shared. You know,
Yep.
You shouldn't be like hogging them. It's like share them. So, anyways, came with this other one. They were both $8. Now, Steve, and I don't know how I passed on these. Steve got some even scarcer ones for pennies. What did you pay? $36?
Yeah, it was like 36 shipped.
He got incredibly 2 scarce books. Now, I never even seen them, heard of them before. Did you?
I've seen the one with the War Loan letter on it before. Yeah.
The ones you got were pretty decent too. They look like. Yeah. If not, usually my comic shop deals you right on condition. But man, I'm really jealous of you now that you have those. I consider those like competition for the Nighttiger collection. What do you want for them?
Why did you pass them up?
I don't know. I didn't pass up this one though. And it's in nice shape. Look at that for $8. Holy
man. I really, really want that one.
What in this grade would you put? This book is tight. It feels very firm. What would you put the price in your mind?
80 to 100 easy.
Someone
80
could
to
ask
100 easy, I think.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm telling you, man.
You got it for $8?
8. And this was 8 too. It was like 8.60 cents or something. But these are nice copies. These aren't like, usually these are all beat up. The other 2 that I have, they're like rags. Yep. You could attach a pole to them and just mop the floor.
You got a double of that one you just showed?
I don't know. I have to check. I know I have a double of one of them, I believe. Or both. I may have both. I can't remember.
Yeah, I got the first one. I don't have the other one.
And what's the book that I wanted that you had? Oh, yeah, the one that's coming. Ooh.
I haven't sent it out yet.
Look, I showed this. I got a second copy of this.
Cool.
I'll buy this book under $60 every time that I find it. I've only found it twice.
Going through my comics, trying to reorganize.
God Takes here. What's up, brother? Yeah, how you doing? You were saying, Steve?
Oh, I was saying, going through my comics, trying to reorganize. I didn't realize how many Golden Age I had, so I've been pulling them all out, and I'm going to put them in their own. But so far, I got about a long box full.
Cool. Hey, I told the chat that you had a story that you wanted to tell about organizing your collection with your son.
Well, he's sitting over here on the other side of the table with me, but
How
he's
you got
going to hear.
punked?
So my son is 13 years old.
Be nice now. Be nice.
I am. And a couple days ago, he told me, he said, "Dad, I'm going to help you." I said, "Okay." So he went down a couple times on his own to help me organize them. And what he was supposed to do, he was supposed to take and alphabetize everything in there and then put them in order by number, So when I came down and started looking through the boxes, I said, "Did you already do these?" He said, "Yes." So I went through one of them. I'm sorry, man. As I go through the box, I realize I have already done these before. And so by the time I get to a box that I haven't touched before, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, Batman doesn't come before Amazing Spider-Man. Master of Kung Fu doesn't come before Batman. What is this? So what he did is, as he went through the box, if there were 2 issues, then he put them numerically in and then went on to the next ones. And whatever they were, they stayed there in numerical order. All he heard was numerical order. And that's a 13-year-old for you, right? So needless to say, we're going back through every box and actually putting them in order now.
Now look at the blessing. You get to spend more time with your son in doing comics.
Yep.
Oh, did you see this one that I showed? Hold on. Let me get me on here. I finally got a copy.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I know. These are very hard to get cheap. I don't know how many issues. I don't think there's too many. She appeared also in Hit Comics, I believe.
Yeah, I like that cover. That cover is great.
It's either Hit or Crack. I think it was Crack Comics. Crack Comics. Yeah. Oh, it's low grade, but still, I don't think I paid too much. And then this one, dude, this was $25.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Did you put that up? My motto is all Golden Age comics are keys.
Yeah. It is. To me, they are.
Yep.
So when you're faced with, like a modern hot book or any Golden Age for the same price, I got to go Golden Age.
All right. I know there are some people out there that like the newer comics, so I'm going to put up a beautiful cover here.
Okay, you putting it up right now?
Yeah.
And I got to show.
I think you sent this to me, to be honest.
I did. I kept that issue. I purged my collection, but that was issue I kept.
That's gorgeous.
Yep.
You know me, I really don't care a lot for the new ones, but that is nice.
I seen it for $5 at a comic show, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's cool. I'll get it." And I got home. I'm like, "I already have this." All right. So, did you see this one? You probably didn't see this. I showed this earlier. Let me take it out. It actually looks better out of the Mylar. It's a Marvel Silver Age key that I paid $100 for, or no, $120. Tell me if you'd pay $120 for this.
I'm looking at it on my tiny phone. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my TV here so I can see better. What is that? I can't see.
It's an Amazing Spider-Man number 33.
Oh, wow.
In a respectable higher mid-grade, probably.
That's nice.
Yeah, I put it on my watch list and they shot me an offer. I'm like, I can't. I don't think I tried to refuse. I like, no, I can't. But something kept saying, no, that's a really good deal. I mean, it's a Ditko cover. It's classic. Maybe it does look better when she has her negligee on.
Yes.
Don't they all?
They do.
The thing is, when they put it on, you want to get it off so fast. So I'm just saying, just hold it up like that. That's good enough for me. Let's go. My wife's mad because I said, don't use the internet. Use your phone internet. So she goes, I'm leaving. I'm going to Walmart.
Mike, do you like reading like 80s stuff?
Yeah. I showed some earlier.
I'm going to show you an underappreciated series that I read, and I thought this was really good. I remember reading this
Hold on.
series.
Let me get you on. Oh, yeah. I think I bought that. I think I may have bought that when it came out.
If you've never read this
Simerson
series, this is awesome. I happen to have the first 2 issues in here. I've got the other 2, but they're in another box.
Well, I know I never read it because I really never liked those characters.
I tell you what, it's a really good read. I mean, especially if you like the Thor mythology, learning about one of the other characters, it's fun.
So did he do that while he was on Thor or before he did Thor?
Balder?
No, Simonson.
Oh, while he was on Thor. Yeah.
Cool.
Those are the only 2 issues I have close by. The others in another box. I don't know which one.
Right. I remember I was really just maybe a year into really buying my own stuff, off the newsstand. When Marvel started with all these mini series. What was it? Contest of Champions was first, which I thought was great. To this day, I still love that. And then Secret Wars. And then they started doing all these 4 limited series. And people were eating it up because they were getting more number 1s of their Marvel characters, more than they ever got before. I think that's why they really took off.
Oh, I got another little storyline that everybody likes if they've ever read it.
Yep, I got it. Got all the issues. Did you call up?
I did.
You were one of the 25 callers?
There were more than 25 callers.
They said there was like 25.
Well, then I was one of them because I called in and I said, kill him.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
I was a couple months ago. I found that issue with Joker on it, high grade, 9/8 candidate newsstand for $3 at the comic.
What? No way.
Yeah, it's no lie. Look, this one I picked up at the flea market. You're talking about 80s like stuff. I got it for free, but it looked cool. Yeah, she gave me 6 comics for watching her booth.
That's cool.
And the week before I was over at her booth, someone goes to her, is that your baby chick? And she's like, what? What are you talking about? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, you're a baby chicken. It was under the table. So everybody was chasing it. And then they finally caught it. Then everybody's like talking about it. Whose is it? I don't know. And you could hear everybody talking about it. It was pretty funny. So let me tell you this. This is how crazy I am. So I'm at the flea market. Let me set this up for you. And there's a vendor there, and the wife or the girlfriend or whoever, she's karaokeing. She's singing, and she's good. She's older, like probably in her 50s, kind of older looking. But she was singing really good, and she was singing a Bee Gees song. You following me?
Yeah.
So everybody around her was just like, it's like she wasn't even there. Like they didn't even hear her. Everybody was just looking for stuff, walking by. It was like, I was watching. It's like no one acknowledged that she was even singing. I was like, That's crazy. So I got up there, and when I got near, I started walking and doing the like this. It was just, it blew my mind that everybody like ignored her. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was like being in the Matrix or something. It was like, this can't be happening. So I'm like, the other day I was at the supermarket, and an old lady was coming, and she was limping, and she like went like this and that while I was in her aisle, and then I went, and she started laughing so hard. Okay, so where are we at? Absolutely Beautiful. I'd pay 30. So what is it? What we show that was $30. Oh, I don't know, the famous Funnies.
I think he was talking maybe that one. I thought he was talking.
Who
I thought he
knows?
was talking about the War Bond one.
Oh, as much as he would pay for it?
Maybe.
I would pay. I mean, I don't even collect those. They just seem to fall in my lap somehow. Did you see this one I showed? It has restoration, dude. That's why I bought it.
Yep, I saw that one.
Nobody bid on it. In this book, in this condition, if it was actual, the real book, would be like $250. So I think it's a really cool piece. I want to start collecting restored copies, but I want to see the work. If I don't see the work, and if the price is right, of course you're going to buy it. But if you can't tell what's really going on with the book, then I don't feel really comfortable buying it unless it's like $20. Oh, dude, I thought I texted you a thing. There was a $20 Golden Age book on the line. Star Spangled Comics, number 115, 1951. It has a Robin story. It's $20. You should have bought it.
$20.
20 for a Golden Age Robin?
Yep. Well, you got to remember, though, I voted to kill Robin. That's what I think of him. I said, wring that little Robin's neck.
You bastard. Come on, you're going to make me choke. Stop.
Sorry.
Oh, my shoulder's going numb. You bastard. Oh, man. I got to show a comic. These people are going to get bored. You got to entertain the crowd, dude. Okay, what do I got here? Let's see what people haven't seen yet. Man, but that Spider-Man. Ooh, I got a slab coming. I thought it would be here. Oh, dude, I got an AOK right here from I Should Show This. From Jesse Lynch. You know that he gives the best AOKs out of anyone that I know.
Oh, heck yeah. He always sends. Well, I've only got, I never got an AOK. I got one that I won his box that he gave away on your Christmas show that one year. But man, that was so good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You should have actually given my finder's fee for hooking you up. At least 10 comics out of there. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty, it looks like high grade. But, it's got spine issue. But other than that, everything is real tight and flat. I always look at these and think if it's the right price, the right grade, I'll buy it. What did I pay for this? This was $31 with shipping. That's what I like. That's my sweet spot, like 30. Now with inflation, like $39.99 is my sweet spot. For good Golden Age, a decent copy and all that. Of course, that's not going to be the norm, but that's what I consider. This, when I seen it, this guy, I forget who this seller is. Anthony Arts and Collectibles or something like that. You probably
I've bought from him before.
He has great, his prices aren't like super great, but they seem to be always lower than everybody else.
Yeah.
And better copies too. This is a VG. I looked at older issues within this range, like maybe 12 to 20. This is 27, so like in the 50s, and I think a 52 and maybe a 43. Worst condition, and both of them were listed for 200. He had this for 149, and I think I offered him 127 or something like that, and he took it. So it ended up coming out to about what he was asking with the tax and shipping. No, it's free shipping. So it's probably a little more, about 130. But still, it's really scarce. I like finding those books like that. It's from 41. Yeah. This one was $2.
Nice.
You got
some of those Golden Age covers are really cool.
I know. I saw another issue up on my comic shop, and they wanted like 40 or 5 or 50, and I got this one for, what did I get it for? $6. Because it was water damage, but I can throw that in the press. It'll look really nice, but I haven't been pressing much lately. I haven't feel like it.
Well, I got something here I can show real quick. I just thought this was cool. These are more 80s comics, but I was in a store one day, and I was trying to start picking up some Wolverine issues.
Right.
And they had 2 copies of Wolverine #1 in there, and I grabbed them.
Nice. I was going to say, I got 2 copies too when I went to look for it.
Yeah. I got these for like $5 a piece, but this one, when I got it, I was like, I'm going to leave one behind for somebody else. So I picked the better one out of the 2 out of them, and it was this one.
You're such a nice guy.
Well, I went back the next
He's
time.
so nice.
I went back the next time, and I got this one. And one thing I always
bastard. You went back and got it anyway.
Yeah, well, I give them a week. So if nobody... and that's what I do. You know, if I see something I want and they have multiples, I'll leave one. And then I'll go back a week or 2 later and pick it up if it's
just like how you have an exact timeline. Yep. You're probably looking, wait, in 5 more minutes, it'll be 1 week.
But anyway, something I take every one of my comics out and look through them. The minute I get them, you know,
it's
usually
not true.
do it in the car.
That's not what you told me. You told me the other day that you never look at them.
No, I definitely didn't say that. So anyway,
that wasn't you.
I opened this one up, and you know, I'm like, well, this one definitely is lower grade than the other. And I opened it up and I started looking through it, and some of the artists used to sign on the interior pages, and this one was signed by the letter. I would have never known that had I not taken it out of the bag and board and looked at it, you know? Wow. I just thought that was kind of cool.
Holy crap. I like when that happens.
Yeah. I actually bought a book one day. I was in a bookstore, and it was a what's that Marvel sci-fi magazine, Unknown Worlds or something like that. I bought an issue of that.
Yeah.
And it had a Frank Frazetta cover, and I was looking at it in the store, and they only had like $3 or $4 on it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that looks like a Frazetta signature on here.
You're kidding me.
I looked at it, and I took it to the counter, and they were ringing me up. After they rang me up, I looked on there, and I said, do you know if that's a real signature or not? And the guy's like, what are you talking about? So I showed him, and he got out his phone, and he pulled up a copy of it, and there wasn't a signature on there. So, yeah, Frank Frazetta signed that, and I got it for like $3 or $4.
Wow.
They didn't even notice.
That's cool, man.
I got a double cover I paid $1 for.
$1?
$1
Isn't
a dollar, man.
Dollar bin,
nobody
baby.
looks at their books.
I know. Let me show you what I got out of the dollar bin.
Ooh, I like those magazines.
This is #1. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, God strike you down.
I've got that one, but I didn't pay $1 for it.
He had them all in the dollar bin.
Wow.
This is a Frazetta. I never checked it for a signature.
There's a really good Galactus and Silver Surfer story in
Yep, there is. I think it's they left off somewhere. They were supposed to put it in another book or something.
Yeah, I got one of them and I read it and it's really good.
I got this for $1. Frazetta.
Wow.
High grade, baby. Exclusive interview with Frank Frazetta.
Very nice.
Look at that Nighttiger. Ay, 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 ay. Then I just picked up this one because I thought it was cool. It has a horror cover.
Yeah, I like those.
This could be in your future. You never know. And then I went back. I'm like, why didn't I look for number 1? I went back. And what do you think happened?
You didn't find one.
I found number 1. I found number 1.
How much was that?
$1.
Wow.
I'm telling you, people bring in these magazines. They bring in the whole collection, and he buys them cheap, so he just sells them all for $1.
I keep looking for the one that's the cover for the movie poster.
Oh, hey, hold on a minute. Let me address Knights of Old. My wife's from Dominican Republic, and we got some land over there, but I don't read Spanish, so that's why I don't really collect Spanish comics or French or Brazilian. I just stick with like British, Canadian, Australian.
Do they have any comic stories? Do they have any comic stories down by where you guys own land?
I looked. They said there was one, and we drove around with GPS and going back alleys, and nope, it wasn't. Either that or it was closed and they never took it off.
Huh.
Google or something. I don't know. But I looked. No, there's no market over there for it. I have to go over there and start one. Okay, speaking of Thor and Walt Simonson, just pick that one up for $8.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't care for this far in the run, so I looked it up and it said it's a $25 book.
Yeah.
And this respectively we're selling for $20, $25 in high grade, so it was $8.
Well, that specific issue, because I read that run of Thor, that was kind of like an off issue, because there was a whole storyline. I think Odin had just disappeared a couple, like 20 issues before that, and they were finishing up the Surtur story and everything. And then I think after that they go into a story with oh crap, what's the dark elf's name?
Elric?
No, he was in the second Thor movie, Dark World.
I don't remember.
His storyline is in that, but yeah, that was like a 2-issue story that was just kind of like off from the rest.
Let me just address. I think Mike is your name, right? Knights of Old. I just drive around the South. That's all I do. I live in Florida, like in Central Florida, and then my job where I go, my headquarters is in Northern Alabama, and then out from there I go all the way to Texas. Sometimes Montana, not very often. Then come back and be home by the weekend. Anyway, so now you made me excited that I want to read it. I don't think I have any of the other issues around it. Speaking of 80s, this is a book that I always like to buy if it's $1, simply because if anyone else can tell me out there, is there a cover that has the origin of the Flash on it?
Huh. Well, it looks like you have two.
Yeah, because every time I find it for $1, I buy it, because I have never seen another cover where he has like depicted so clearly the origin right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They might have like a saying or something, or maybe, I don't know, but it's never like a full cover. That's Flash 309. And then it says in here, special, relive the sensational secret origin of the Flash. Are you going to be looking for these now?
If you're asking me, yeah, I will.
Do you ever read the Carmen Infantino run, The Flash in the 80s?
I have not. No.
I don't know why. I seem to read, I had read that series, probably was picking it up off the newsstand. But it's not like my favorite, but it was good. I like the art. Carmen Infantino's art is weird. It's like, I like 97% of it. And then the other 3% is just looks odd. Like it looks like Frank Robbins art. When you it looks like his, but he does it better than Frank Robbins. But there are moments where he doesn't. I guess he doesn't do his best, and the Frank Robbins look comes out of it. And so I don't know. It's like a love affair with his art for me.
There's an issue of the shadow.
Hold on, let me make one more point before you go. But the thing is, he's a legend. I mean, he's been doing DC since the Golden Age, so he's got the creds, man. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say there's an issue of the shadow. I remember I either posted on my Instagram or showed on my YouTube channel, but I showed it to you. And I said, I like this cover. And you said, I don't like it. That's Frank Robbins. And as I looked closer at it, I realized that the head was out of line with the neck and saw exactly what you were talking about.
So let me reiterate on that. Excuse me. I was reading Batman, so I had, I think, 2 issues of Detective I was reading where it was a while back. I always remember it because of the experience. Well, the first issue I read was Neil Adams. It was like 71, 72, 1971, 72. I don't remember the issue. And it was like so cool. It was like so freaking cool. It was like the best of art you can see in a comic. It really, you're like just excited to keep looking at it. And so I read that. So then I picked up the next issue, and the next issue was a fill and penciler, Frank Robbins. And I read it, and I'm like, holy crap, this is shit. It looks like he literally crapped on the page and then put a stick in it and inked it. The ink lines were so thick. It was terrible. And it, since it was right after Neil Adams, it was much more noticeable. And ever since that day, I mean, I didn't like Frank Robbins before that, but I kind of have more vehemently not like him now, like his art. Like if I see a comic, I just don't want it because he does the art. And that's sad for you to feel that way, but we have our preferences.
Yeah.
We all have our preferences. And mine's not righter than anyone else's, and mine's not wronger. Or let me say, mine's not more right or more wrong. Let me speak proper for the kids that are watching right now. Hey, kids, don't do drugs. Stay in school. That's a Kramer and Seinfeld.
All right. If in the spirit of Nighttiger's channel, I've got a couple Golden Age I grabbed real quick that I can show, but I've already shown these before on my videos.
Okay, question. Hold on. Knights of Old says, do you like Tim Vigil books? But I don't know who that is. Have you heard of him?
No, I haven't.
So Knights of Old, you can either come on the show and educate us or tell us in the chat. But I can put the link. I put it in there. I can do it again if you want to come on and educate us. But Steve, you have the spotlight, and let me go ahead, brother.
All right. So as far as Golden Age goes, I like the things I can afford, which are usually some of the cheaper war books and the animal funny type books. But I do like anything to do with the World War II era.
Let me tell you something. My motto is any Golden Age book is a key.
I know. I know what you say. Key.
Look at the art in the background. It's fantastic.
Yep.
No, put it back. Can you go? Hold on. Put it. Oh, you're gonna bring it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's actually got art on the back too.
I know. Look at. No, go slow. Wait. Go slower on the front.
Sorry.
Would you turn that book around again and go slower, please?
Hold on.
That looks airbrushed right there.
I think it looks great. Okay.
Nice. No, that
Yeah, look at the
background.
white. Look at
Yeah,
the white.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that is awesome. Let me
I
put
think
that.
I think I have that. Do I have that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Well, you would know if you saw it.
I don't know if you do or not. I think you
I
told
think
me you
I
had a
do.
couple of these.
Yeah, I think I have 2 issues.
All right, so I spent 6 years in the Marine Corps, so I like collecting stuff like this too.
That's cool. You know what I like about books like that?
What's that?
The technology of the print, because they didn't have computers then,
Yep.
so they had to figure a way to print those 2 picture images over the top of the other one.
All right. So along with the funny animals and the Looney Tunes and Disney stuff that I like, I also like collecting Golden Age, where they have a holiday theme. So here we go with Halloween one.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing me that.
That was $8
Hey, that seems to be the sweet spot, huh?
at Eric Breen's store. Yep.
Hey, thank you, Eric. Hail to Eric. Porky, that looks pretty nice shape. Oh, stamp. Let's see the stamp on the moon. Nice. What does that say?
I can't even tell. Joel L.
J.
Lamont?
Yeah. He was from Canada, maybe.
Maybe.
That's sweet. Throw that in my pile, dude.
It's got some beautiful colors on it.
My pile's
And then
on the
I've been
wait,
collecting this
Steve,
series.
my pile's on the other side.
Ah, okay, I hear you. I've been collecting this series. This is missing a significant portion of the lower right corner.
Who cares?
That's the Capitol down here, but
they bombed the Capitol.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that one. Throw that in my pile also.
And then this one was a cool find.
Eric Breen is like giving this stuff away to you.
This one I did not.
Dude, that's like that usually goes for around $100.
See what I paid.
Yeah, maybe not with all that tape. Probably $59. You really paid $59 for that?
Yep. This one reminds me of my
Eric,
childhood.
yeah, thanks for the shout out. Eric, we weren't trying to do you any favors. Eric's cool.
Yeah.
I've never met him, but I hear that he's a really cool guy out on the streets anyway. Oh, and I love Blondie. I don't know why. I guess it's because I love the 1940 serial with the Penny, what's her name? She was just gorgeous, and she acted so much like the Blondie in my head. You ever seen those?
No, I have not.
You can find them, check them out, and they are really good.
There you go. There's some more black cover.
Eric Breen giveaway.
This one I got from his store.
Nice. Oh man, throw that in my pile, dude. Come on, you're killing me here with this stuff. I'm on eBay right now looking for these issues. I like that one. I like these covers where they have the comic strip in the background. That is so cool.
I like how they're in their dress blues too.
And I like how that woman's on his shoulder. Show it again. That's a cool cover. I have an issue from that series.
Which one? Show the
this one. Yeah. I have the issue where they're like kidnapping the Asian girl in the red dress in the Jeep.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So let me tell you a story behind that. The seller, I don't know what I did. I must have pissed him off somehow. He blocked me. So I started another account so I could buy books, and he's out of Canada and he has free shipping.
Oh,
that's where I got that book. Nice.
This one's pretty funny because you got Porky and Elmer both of them bald, and Bug's trying to sell his hair.
You and the comic couple Tyler are getting me into these Looney Tune books.
Here's a book that I got with BWD with that thing that I won.
Nice. That's a
That
nice
is really
cover. Is that a Zip Davis?
Actually, I think it is. Yeah.
Nice. Nobody likes an umpire.
That is a great cover. I love baseball.
I went to 3 professional games in my life. One was the Brewers in the playoffs against the Cardinals when I lived in Milwaukee. My sister was big into baseball.
All right, here's a couple more.
You know what I was watching?
Cowboys.
Hold on. You know what I was watching the other day? Professional cornhole. Nice. No.
Cornhole?
Yeah, they have it. We play at my brother's all the time. I'm really good. I love it. I want to see that again.
What, the cornhole?
No. Don't make me come there and slap you. Okay, let's see. Eric Breen's commenting. Love it. Why is he wearing mascara though?
I said the same thing when I saw this cover.
Now that I look, I think he's wearing lipstick too.
This is my first real pre-code.
Oh, you know why? Because that's how. Yep. That's how they looked in the movies back in the day. That's why. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Is that Joe Maneely cover?
I think so. I didn't put it on the back. I didn't write who did that one.
Eric says if more fossils start shopping with him, he'll jack the prices back.
Nice.
I need to travel up there. No, I have to travel up there before the end of the year.
Oh, here we go. Tom and Jerry.
Nice. I love those. I almost bought 2 more giant books. They had them for $6. 3.5, and it looked really nice for $6, but I didn't buy it. I like buying those giant ones. I can get them high grade. And my comic shop, they sell them all the time.
Another cowboy book for you.
Nice.
That's all I got right now.
I got all kinds of stuff. Let me see, where are we at? Well, I can open the AOK. What do you think? What do you think? Should I open it?
Yeah, I got a couple more. I grabbed a couple more.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to do a proper video, though. In his honor, because Jesse is the man. He sent me something, and I don't remember what it was. Well, oh, nice. He's been sending me a lot of really two big keys that he sent me, plus all the other stuff.
Huh.
And so he sent me something else, and I'm like, I got to get him something that will, like, he will love. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I started thinking, and I know that he, probably more than any other genre, he likes Westerns. And so I found a high-grade, well, not high-grade, but a high-mid copy of #1, Best of the West from Magazine Enterprises, and it reprints the first Ghost Rider tales from the Golden Age. But it's by the same company, and it's still Golden Age, and they reprint their own character.
Yeah. There's a bonnet stamp for you.
Oh, yeah. Now, are those one of the stamps? And I think they are, that CGC will overlook in grading. Penny Singleton.
Tell you about
right.
CGC grading.
We got Diabetic Superman on. He says Penny Singleton, that's who played Blondie. And she played her good, and she was gorgeous. Okay,
I remember.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Everybody ready?
Yep.
This is Jesse Lynch. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram, BW Dog. BWD. What is it again? I forget now. BW Big.
I think it's BWD Comics.
There you go. BWD Comics. I don't know what I was saying, dog. Oh wow. This is cool. Badasses
Oh, wow.
of the Old West. Oh, I love reading this stuff. You know, I watched that movie the other day. Django. Have you seen it?
Tango and Cash.
Django.
One movie.
Django.
Oh, Django. Yeah.
That was probably the most realistic Western that I've ever seen. And it was written so well.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it really made me think about how I would treat the slaves back then. Would I be one of those people that would follow the crowd, or would I feel like this is wrong and stand up? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool movie. I liked it a lot. Wow, look at this. This is going to probably go to, oh man. I was going to say probably go to Joe, but this is such a beautiful cover. I don't know. Ooh.
Wow, that is awesome. Is that a comic or a magazine?
No,
or
I think it's a
what?
pulp. It's a pulp. But
Awesome.
look at that. That is beautiful. Where's that light at? Get over here, light.
That is awesome.
The final test. Oh, look at this thing. Their blades must have been so dull. Look at the paper. It's cut all uneven, like jagged.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a pulp.
Lucky strikes, man. Remember the day when cigarettes were all around us?
Yep.
Let's save this board. All right, what is this? Ooh, reprints of EC. Piracy. It's the 5 to 7 issue complete run. EC reprints. Dang. He's
Sweet.
the man, I'm telling you. Oh, this is cool too. What is this? Marvel. I never saw this before. Newer. You ever seen that before?
No.
I have not either. That is cool. Wow. It's what I love about comics. You always find new titles you never heard of. Oh, he told me this was in there and I needed this. And I've been wanting it only for the fact that it's kind of iconic, but I didn't want to pay up for it because it used to be dollar books like all the time. It's like you couldn't even give this book away at one time, I think. Now it commands what? High grade, maybe $60 or.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover.
I don't really like it. It's like I don't
What?
hate it. I don't hate it, but it's like it doesn't wow me either.
I like it.
To me,
I like
this I'll tell you why I don't, because the legs look all wrong.
Huh.
They don't look right to me. This leg here does not look. That's my opinion. That's me. But I still like it. It has enough iconic key effect for me to like it. Does that make any sense?
Yep.
And probably only to people that collect comics. Otherwise, people are going, what the F is he talking about? Ooh, I think I have this, but this looks like a very nice copy. I love these because when I was a kid, these DC Bronze Age war titles were so cheap that almost any shop you went to, you could get these for like a nickel.
Yep.
And so I just would buy stacks of them and read them. Who's going to turn down a Bronze Age book, even if you're in the Bronze Age, for a nickel? Not me. No, but they were all really beat up. But still, you could get, a stack of comics like that for $1. I was always about the reading. To me, if I saw a comic, 99.999% of the time, I'd have to want to read it would be the first factor of buying it. And that's still today. I don't know if I have this. I may, but this looks like a much better copy than mine. Tales of Unexpected, number 75. Now, I don't know who does that art. I could, if I read the name, I'd remember it, but I don't like it. I don't like the way he picks everybody. It just looks uncool. Doesn't have that cool factor. If that makes any sense. Oh my goodness. He sent me a Centaur comic once, complete, just without the cover. Well, even without the cover, they're like $400.
Wow.
So I never know
Crazy.
what I never know what he's gonna send me.
Yeah.
Because like here's Planet Comics.
What?
It's missing, it looks like it's missing the cover, because the cover would be page 1, page 2. Wait, no, it's not missing anything. It's missing a little piece of that page. He writes it on here. Number 20, 1942.
Wow.
Centerfold missing. So 4 pages. Yes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get a cover made for this.
That's awesome.
I love it. Now let's see what this one is. What? Freaky. Jumbo Comics number 14. I just bought 20. I just bought 27. Coverless, missing pages from outer wraps and inner centerfold. Still nice early comic. Yeah, I'll get a cover made for that one. Heck yeah.
Have you ever had that done before? A cover made?
Yeah, I have 2 of them. This one here behind me.
What?
The one behind me, Jesse Simon made. So it's a complete replica. But I just go down to Staples and print out the front and put it in the bag.
Huh.
But here's.
Wow, that's awesome.
I think it's missing 2 wraps, the comic. 2 outer wraps. Or something like that, or an outer wrap and a centerfold. I'm actively reading it now, but that book takes a long time to read. He also, when I bought this, he sent me a replica cover of Captain America number 9. And then I'll show you the one that I printed out. I mean, there's a guy on eBay who'll do it for $30. But if I can go down and get it for 75 cents just to present,
yeah,
I'm cheap, man. I'm a cheap ass. Cheapo. Do you have a Commandy number 1?
Yeah, I do.
Nice copy.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You
Maybe
have
a
it?
6.
You have that?
I do.
Nice copy.
Probably a 4.
Take care, Eric. Eric's off to Lala. I paid $1 for this.
Wow.
24 years ago, something like that. This is one that I just went down to Staples, and this is one that he sent me. This is a expensive book.
Man.
Centaurs are very hard to get. I don't know if it's because they were low printed, that more of them somehow got destroyed. I don't know. But they go for big money, even coverless. Okay, back to the box. So something like that, I would never try to sell it. Even when I went through my collection, any books that people gave me that were in the 1990s that, I mean, if they were something, but because they gave it to me, I kept it. I'm like, I'm not getting rid of this. I don't feel right
Yeah.
taking people's AOK books and then giving them to other people for money. So this is cool, dude. I think this may be going in your pile.
Wow,
You need
that's
something.
awesome.
You need something like this.
Sure,
I mean,
I
it's
do.
got this right here, but who cares, right?
Yep.
That's a restoration job. Let's take a look at it. Jesse, if you're watching, which I doubt you'll watch this far into the video, I'll do a proper unboxing video at some point. I just kind of got burnt on YouTube. Now I understand why people just do a lot of live shows. It's much more relaxing, actually. Today I did editing. Did you see my promo? Steve,
No.
you didn't see? I uploaded it. It's just like a
No, I
47
didn't see
minute.
it. I was not.
I put it on Instagram too. I did like a Three's Company. Okay, let's see. They got masking tape on the front and the back, and on the edges of the pages on the covers. But I tell you what, the art inside looks fantastic. I love these stupid Atlas stories. They're like, I don't know. They have these like, you know what's coming. You know it like from the beginning, like the first 3 or 4 panels. You know what the ending is, but you just got to read it anyway.
Yep.
And you know they have like some guy who's renting a room from an old lady, and aliens come and they take his brain. And nobody ever knows at the end, but there's some little twist that somebody should have knew. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna that's gonna go in your pile. Actually, your pile's right here. Somewhere.
Uh-oh.
I think it's mixed with Roger's pile. Dude, I'm stoked about this thing. This thing is mint. It's your boy Mint.
Saw that.
But no, but I've been to several flea markets after I got this, and every time I see the metal guns, they're just beat to hell. You're like, some little kid really loved that thing. Oh, here's another one.
Is that the paper cap gun or the plastic?
Paper.
Caps?
I don't want
Like
that plastic shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's got to be paper.
They had the round plastic rings.
I don't do that.
Put in there.
Homie, don't play those plastic ones. I go old school paper.
That's nice.
You get the plastic ones when you can't get the paper ones. Yeah, this is cool, man. I love Atlas horror. I stay away from anything with a comic code on the cover. And I laugh because I constantly see people listing the ones with the code for the same price as the first series without code.
Yep.
And I'm like, there ain't no way. I just like to show like a story. This thing feels like a rag.
That means it was well loved.
Yeah. Here's a cool naval island of the something something.
That's awesome.
You know what? If anything, if you don't even want to read these, you just hang them around the room for potpourri. I'm telling you, when you walk into your comic room, you open that door, you get that musty smell that like hits you in the face. And it's like that, you know, in the cartoons, you see that the smoke fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And they start bringing you to the comic books.
Jackson says, I was about to watch the promo when I noticed the live show. I figured out how to see the comments.
Can you do both? Put it on your phone and... Oh, dude, I love me some Nancy. Comics on Parade.
Mm-hmm.
There's no notes on this one. Oh, my goodness. That's a controversial cover today.
costume party.
And they're American Indians.
Yep. Is he supposed to be a little baby in a papoose or whatever?
Yeah. They're going to look at her and go, that kid came out of you? Holy moly. This thing is gorgeous. So let me tell you a story, like I always do. You ever bought a book by accident and you just hate yourself for it?
I don't think so. Oh, yeah,
No?
I have.
Wow, I thought everybody at least once in their life did. Penalty, crime must pay the penalty, November 1954. I think it's number 11. Oh, yeah, he's got it on the back. 1941. Chipping, creases, and ticks. My wife hates ticks. So anyways, I don't know what happened. I had an offer and I enlarged the picture and I noticed that it was a lot worse shape than I thought. So I thought I'd click back. The next thing I know, I see something in my cart. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And when I clicked, it was in there. And then it was like, I tried to click off and they're like, you're committed to buy this. I'm like, dang.
Oh, yeah.
Because I paid probably $20 to $25 too much for the grade. I already have a 7.0 copy. And it's a killer book. It's kind of scarce. It is reprints, but the cover is original art. And it's a guy on a ledge. And it's almost kind of like neon pastel colors in some of the flesh tones and stuff. So it looks really cool. And the way the angle is too, it's like this, and the guy's on the edge and his hair is blowing his tie. So I got a second copy. It's probably more like a 3.0, maybe 3.5. And I paid $50.
Did you do that recently?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, this is cool, dude. I've been wanting to get some of these early DC Westerns. I may have one, but they are really cool.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
But I don't want to buy them at all unless I can get them for like high grade, $20 at the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like high grade. When I mean high grade, I mean like 4 or 5. I'm hoping for a 4 or 5. I'll be happy to have a 6.5. 7, something I won't care to think about because it might not be, most of the time. But it happens, and I'm seeing a more influx now of where did I get a drink at? I'm seeing a more influx back into eBay of private sellers, not comic book dealers. And over the last 2.5 weeks, I've seen most incredible prices I haven't seen in years. Oh, this is cool. I've always looked at this. I didn't know it was a digest. Captain Atom.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I think it's from 51. It says cover separated, beat up. This is cool. Look at this one. That looks like a Neely. 1955, a 1-page torn out. Connecting page torn out. Page has edge wear damage. The good news is that the torn out page does not appear to be a story page. Yay! He wrote that on there. That's funny. The good news is it's like he does like me. He saves up a pile. Like I'm saving for people, and so I guess he'll write little notes on each time.
That's I like cool. The notes he has on them.
This is a Mylar. When I get those top loader ones, I'm talking about the heavy plastic.
Yep.
I throw them away. I tried to cut. I would cut them even, but the book would be like even with the plastic, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. So I don't like them because you can't really do much. They don't really, to me, I don't want my bag sticking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, Sergeant Fury 33, 1966. Creases. Price sticker on front. Actually, that's kind of a cool book. Department pages are a little weary ticks. I love it. It's all right there in the back. He's like, it's not CGC, it's BWD. He's grading your books for you. The Grandier, that was Grease. I'll put on my title of the AOK. Graded books from BWD. I think I have this one. This, I recommend. This is a high grade one. Whoa. Let's take this up. I recommend you get this. This story was so good.
What number is that?
62. This is the training issue that when he was being trained in boot camp. It is good. I remember I have it.
I think I read that one.
I remember reading it going, man, this is a really fun story. I mean, they used all the cliches, you know what I'm saying, of the sergeants. Yep. This is a nice copy. It's an upgrade for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I recommend this. Guys, if you hear me out there in YouTube comic book community land, Sergeant Fury Howling Commando 62. Great cover. Joe loves these covers that have the legs. He actually picked up the Bram Stoker one, and I found one on eBay, and it's still on my watch list for $20.
Yeah, some of those are really good stories on the Sergeant Fury.
You hear what I just said?
$20.
For what?
The Stoker.
First Baron von Stoker.
Yep.
What's the other one that is his first appearance?
In Sergeant Fury?
No, in anything.
Oh, I don't know.
Avengers 8, I think. Is it 8 or 9? Let him in here, babe. Milagros. Hold on a minute. Or it's like you're here. Hey, hold on. Honey, can you do me a favor? Could you grab me one of those drinks that I bought? The Mountain Dew ones? Thank you. Where were we? Oh, did I show you this? Did I show you that Ghost Rider one? You hear me?
The one that you got from Joe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you see it on the show?
No. Wow, that is awesome.
I know. I can't believe I passed on this. I can't believe the one he sent to Jerry I passed on. And that was a World War II. And I'm like, I wasn't in right after COVID. It was weird. I wasn't in my right mind at all. I wasn't. I was thinking totally different, like almost the opposite. Thank you, baby. It was like, I don't know. It lasted like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. I almost felt like I was going to quit comics, but it was something in me said, no, you like to read them a lot, and you like to read your golden. Yes, but it's like something in my voice saying, "Give away your kids," and I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" Oh my goodness! Talk about westerns. I think I have 1 or 2 issues. He always sends issues better than what I have most of the time when it comes to some of this stuff. What do you got? We got 4 people watching, man. These are loyal YouTubers. Oh, I should give something away. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Let me see here. What can I give away? I got some Golden Age books here. Let me see what I got. Are you with me?
I'm here.
I got some good ones in here, man. What the heck? Okay, I'm just going to give this away. if anybody wants this. So I'm going to do a test because I see 4 people watching. If I get 4 people to chime in, then I'll know everybody's watching and I'll give this away. So here's what I'll give away. Just some random golden age stuff I was getting rid of. Not getting rid of, but it was going in mystery boxes.
I like that. That's a good one. I got that one. Cool.
This will be free.
Costco. That's awesome.
It's a golden age comic from a dairy corporation or something like that. Okay, this book is from August of 1939. Uh-oh, Jerry says, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, so Jerry chimed in. So we got Jerry. So far, Jerry. This is from 1939.
Wow.
Cracker Jack Funnies. Now, I normally wouldn't give this away. This was when I was out of my mind and I put it in that pile. And since I put it in there, I'm committed to letting it go and letting it bring cheer to somebody else. If that makes sense. I think I won that in an auction on eBay like 5 years ago for like $8. So if you know what you're doing, you can hit your mark probably 85% of the time. Like your wife, she got the Werewolf by Night 33 for $100.
Yep.
Okay, so if I win, you can give it to charity. Jerry says he's win. He say keep it. Nobody else is chiming in, so I guess I'm not doing a giveaway. I'll keep it then. They probably heard my plea. Don't take my book. Come on, guys. Okay, let me do a different one. Oh, man. I don't know. Most of these guys watching are rich. They don't need nothing. Okay, let's show some. So I don't have this. And he's got them all in Mylar. And what I like is he has the huge Mylar, which is what I need for those books that I get that I can't fit in regular Mylar. Oh, this isn't. We didn't even look at this one. What are you doing, Steve? Stop distracting me. Okay, it says Browning ticks and creases.
That's cool.
Hold on, my cat wants in. Come on. Do you have a cat or just a dog?
Just a dog.
And not just any dog.
That's right. I have the best dog. Her name is Lindsay.
Aw.
We like people names.
Yeah, so do my kids. They named their dog. I can't even remember. It was a guy's name. It was weird.
Next dog I get, if it's a boy, I'm going to name it something like Jeff. Come here, Jeff.
I wanted to name my next pet I got eBay, but when I got my cat, I'm like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't sound good out loud.
My daughter named our dog Lindsay. We got her when she was like 4, and she had a babysitter who had a teenage daughter that she liked. Her name was Lindsay, so she named the dog after her.
Actually, I need to text my buddy and tell him thank you. I forgot to do that. Let me text him really quick. I don't know how that slipped my mind. Oh, crap.
Can't do it, can you?
It's my camera. I bumped it.
Uh-oh.
Why isn't it working? It should work now.
Hey, Diabetic Superman said I'm here, I think.
Okay, he's here. Okay, there's one. I got to figure out why this camera won't go back on now. Let me go out and go back in.
Knights of Old said he.
What? I can't hear you, Steve. What happened? Hold on. Why isn't my camera working? There. Hey, I can't hear you now. What the heck happened? Can anyone hear me? Let me try. I can't hear you, Steve. Let me call. Hey, what happened? It says you're on mute. It says you're on mute. Huh. It says you're on mute. Almost. They said they can hear me. Refresh. Can you refresh? Oh, you're on your phone. Drop out and come back in. Here, I'll kick you out. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me, right? Technical difficulties there. Anyways, I was showing this book. This is number 1. So Jesse Lynch, BWD, sent that. It's big AOK box. He usually sends me one like every other year. Maybe every year. It seems like maybe every other year. So that's really cool. And now I got to spend all day on bagging and boarding, which is fun. Ooh, what is this? Lost in Space. Is this number 1? Number 17. Take that out. Looks pretty nice. I like these. I collect these. This one is one of the, I don't know, it seems like the wider issue, like maybe the earlier one. Gold Key. Who collects Gold Key? I collect anything before 1989. Okay, so we're going to do the drawing as soon as Steve gets back in here. Are you on the phone?
I'm still trying to get in.
Okay. I should what?
Go ahead and do your drawing. It's looking like it's taking forever to get you.
There's only one person in the drawing, so they're going to win. Okay. Try what you can, man. Come on. It's fun. All right. Okay, so we had one entry, Diabetic Superman. So it looks like you are going to be the winner. Diabetic Superman. Go ahead and I'll put my Instagram in there and just give me your address. Oh, you're entered? I thought you said you were out. Well, then I'm going to have to. Okay, so Jerry's in. Knight's in. Okay, so we got 3. All right, let's do the randomizer. If I can find my randomizer. All right. I can never figure this thing out. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. Sorry. Bing, 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 bing. That's boring, boring, boring. We're going to do 3 times. Whoever wins on the third one. Now, let me check who is in here. Jerry's in. Diabetic's in. Knights of Old is in. Anybody in? That's 3 out of the 4 on. So Steve's probably the other one. Steve's right there. Are you on?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. So I got the names in. Third time around is going to be the winner. Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this now.
Wait a minute. What are you giving away? Sorry.
Most comics. Why you
Okay.
want? Are you in?
No. Let everybody else participate.
All right. How do I save all these names or whatever? This randomizer app is like not very user friendly. Okay, here we go. I don't know if we can see. Let me make me big.
Well, I don't know what you did, but that wasn't it.
Okay, here we go. 1, diabetic. Now I got to add his name again. What the heck? Oh no, it just doesn't show because he won. Okay. So let's see. No, this isn't working right.
Is it removing it when you
Yeah.
the winner? I think that's the setting on there.
Then I got to do this all over name present mode. Oh man, this. Okay, there. Oh, okay. See, I see how you can reset it. Okay, here we go. So there's a reset button up there. Okay, the same winner as before. Diabetic. We're gonna put him back on. Second time. Jerry. Gonna put Jerry back on. Okay, this is the winner of this one. Bada bing, bada boom. It's Knights of Old. Knights said to give it to charity, so I don't know who that is. I mean, I could be a charity. How about Knights? You pick somebody, and then I'll send it to them. Was that fair, guys?
Yeah, it's like a prize tag, right?
So yeah, so this was number 1.
Oh wow.
I don't know. There's some of these Silver Age or Golden Age, like they don't interest me. Like they look kind of blah, like this. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it doesn't. For me, it's not like that excitement factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this book here, yes. Let's see. This one here, a little more, but not too much. It's just a dynamic. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not cool because I could see it being cool to a lot of people, but to me, it just out of like 1 to 10, it's probably like in 7 to 8. That makes any sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, another Tales of Justice. Good old Atlas crime. I think this is the lowest grade you can get before the book is falling apart.
Oh.
Look what's in the center. What's in the center of your eye? The sink.
Snake? Yeah.
The sink.
They want to draw your attention to it, apparently.
Yep. Nothing ahead of me but years and years in prison. I guess the sink is like a symbol of being in prison. That stupid sink hanging on the wall. So you have a basement. Do you have a restroom in your basement?
No, I have a plumb in for one, and I'm sitting right where that would be.
That makes a lot of sense to me now. Means you're flush.
Yep. I am sitting right by it.
No, because I grew up in the big city and we had a toilet. We had a toilet in our basement. It was just a toilet against the wall.
Huh.
That's all it was.
Did you have to go
And
live down there for timeout?
no, actually, we had a huge first story, and then the upper was apartment. And those people moved out, and we got to go up there and I had the living room was my bedroom. And my sisters had their own big bedroom. It's pretty cool times. But it's cool living in the big city. I just went back.
Yeah.
And I was driving, showing my wife stuff. I started bawling. I'm like, that's where I caught my very first fly ball. And it was just like I could just see it going on. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, this is one I was after. This is low grade, but this is the harder book to get because of the women factor of it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've seen several of these that were cheap. I mean, they got listed and they were sold immediately, like in the $25 to $30 range, because it's not really a title anybody knows about, and really it's not even a title anybody really should care about except for this cool cover. But there are, if you open this stuff up, it's good reads all the time. A lot of these old ones, especially some of the Golden Age, but mostly like the late Golden Age into the early Silver, have those letter pages. The very first ones, like probably around 1949. I mean, there are some Golden Age books that, like crime books, that have them in the 40s. But just to read those letters, it's so cool, you know? You get a glimpse back into the past. Dude, this is cool. It's got the communist Russian
I've seen
symbol on it.
That was cool, yeah.
I've never seen this one before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'll slip a nice negligee on her, and man, she'll shine. Ooh. Yeah. Anything like that, even if it's low grade, I like to, and it's presentable. That's something that you have, like you show someone and they're like, wow, that's cool. And even if they don't like comics. We were just talking about this, me and my wife, that people that don't know anything about collecting or don't even care, what are their first questions every time they find out you collect comics? There's two questions they'll ask you, one of two. Take a guess.
Are you a geek?
No. They'll ask serious questions. They'll say, what's your most expensive comic?
Oh, usually what I hear is what's your oldest? Yeah.
Yeah, or they'll say, how much is your collection worth?
Oh yeah. $1 million.
And one of the words on this end, we're going, I never thought to add it all up.
Yeah.
Or you never think my most valuable comic, you like jumping around and you keep like a diary. My most favorite comic is, for me, it's changes so fast.
Yeah.
I finally have one comic in my collection I consider my number one.
Is that the Daredevil one?
Yep.
Look,
it's Donny Osmond.
Yeah. Looks like him.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is a cool looking, because it could look like a women's magazine almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole composition, you could just put a woman's face there and it would be like, oh, that's a women's magazine.
Yep.
Did you like my little Threes Comics post on Instagram?
I haven't seen that yet.
What? I put my face on John Ritter, Sarah's I put on Janet, and I put Carol's on what's her name?
Oh, is that for another show you're doing?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
We're gonna represent an artist, and we're gonna like do competition with the covers. And you guys in the chat, you get to vote. You like that Jaws t-shirt I got?
I do.
I got an extra one. If you like it.
Oh, I thought you were doing a giveaway with it.
I am. I bought all the larges.
Oh.
And then I bought the other one, the Top Gun. I'm telling you, they got some great t-shirts at Five and Below.
Oh, you got a couple comments here. Let's see. Jerry said he's got his grandfather in house in Queens had a toilet in the basement with no walls.
I know, it was a common thing in my neighborhood. Because we were like the old European culture there. I was a lot of Polish and German in my neighborhood. People spoke Polish all around me. I didn't speak it. My grandma spoke Polish.
Knight said whenever anybody asks, he tells them like $100.
For what?
I
For
guess
what?
what your collections were. I don't know.
Oh,
Or your most expensive. I don't know.
Jerry said we got to follow these comments. Jerry says the Michael Smith Charity Fund. Yeah, send me money, Adrian. What's up? Wow. Where are you at again, Adrian? I know he's in Europe or something like that. Anybody know? Adrian knows where he's at. He posts on Instagram, guys. Follow him. I don't think he's posted in a long, long time, though, but he used to post some really good Marvel stuff. That's a lot of caffeine. I know, dude. What the heck?
I thought that was a Kickstarter or something.
No, I drank 2 of those already. My throat is really dry, and I just went to the Dollar Tree and I bought all those Kickstart. They had all the flavors, and I usually don't even drink soda. I haven't been drinking energy drinks, and I was like, let me buy this. But I bought Coke. They have coconut waters. I bought a bunch of those. They have this brand of water that now has a can of the water with no sugar, and it has caffeine in it. I forget the name of it. He said it's 4:47 a.m. where he's at. Where are you so we can come and steal your comics? We know you have great comics. Where are you? What's the code to your security system? Knights of Old, it's been great. That Knights of Old has a huge Golden Age collection, but he collects Japanese comics now from the Golden Age. If you don't follow him on Instagram, those comics look so cool. And he collects the tin toys and the like Ultraman figures from the 1940s.
I think he's saying hello.
Oh, Adrian's in Paris.
Yep.
Oui. That's all my French.
I took 2 years in high school. I hardly remember any of it.
Well, that means Steve. That means yes.
Okay, I remember that.
Oh, okay. It was just in case, Okay, dude, I'm gonna put you on. I gotta go. Oui.
Oh, I got nothing right now, man.
We'll get something. I'll wait. Okay. Let me show another book here. Tell me when you're ready. Oh, yeah. Some Tom Mix. Some Fawcett. Check out that shirt, man. He's got makeup on. He's the king of the silent cowboys. Love the cover, though. I love panel covers. Are you ready, dude? Because I got to go to the bathroom.
Give me a minute.
Oh, I can't give you a minute.
All right, go ahead.
Give me a bucket, and I'll give you a minute.
I'll show a couple more Golden Age. This one's really cool. This is War Heroes number 7. Great World War II cover. Looks like D-Day or something. Like, that's really awesome. I'll go ahead and take this out because these had art on the back that's really good too. Pull this out. So this is kind of a propaganda one on the back cover, I guess. Unity is strength. All the flags, and look at all those guys there pulling together. And we're going to win the war, right? That's really cool. Let's see, what else we got here? Let me put this back away first without ruining it. All right, let's see. Got some more Tom and Jerry stuff here. I used to love this show when I was a kid. They talk about the cartoons that we watched when we were kids are too violent. I don't think so. I never tried to hit anybody over the head with a bat or anything like that. Although, funny story, watching wrestling, I grew up watching that, and I did manage to pile drive my cousin. I think he was 8 and I was 10 or 11 at the time. I pile drived him right off the bed and had no clue how to do a pile driver. So we hit the ground and his head was like a pogo stick and up we bounced.
What kind of lies are you telling now?
Oh, that's a true story, man. I thought his mom was going to kill me when I did that.
Dude, I could tell you stories about my childhood that'll blow your mind.
3D circus, I got that for $5. No glasses.
One time I was swimming at the public swim pool.
Yeah.
2 guys that I occasionally hang out with came by and they flipped me off. I jumped out of that pool, got dressed, and I couldn't find them. I went to my house. My little brother answered the door and I said, "Where's so and so?" Like, "Oh, they're swimming at this little place called Little Kelly Lake." I got on my bike and I got over there as fast as I could. And meanwhile, one of the guys, now mind you, this is like maybe 9th grade, 10th grade, maybe. He had cheated with my girlfriend when I was like at her house. They went down to the basement. I found out about it. So we were pretty close. So I wasn't talking to him at the time. So I found him at the lake. One of them was swimming. The guy that cheated, he was standing outside, and I picked up the other kid's bike and I threw it in the lake on him. And so he was getting out. When I got out, when he was coming to get out, I turned around and walked to the other guy. And he's like, if you got to hit me for us to be friends, then hit me. So I just pushed him back, and there was like a huge thorn bush behind him, and he had a swimsuit on. By then, the other guy was getting onto the pier, like getting up. And so I walked over, punched him in the face, and he flew back into the lake. And I was like, "Don't ever flip me off again, you bastard."
That's funny. Well, this was one of my prized possessions right here when I found it. I don't know if that's going to fit on the screen.
What kind of bag is that? Treasury? Oh, they have Lifetime bags.
Yeah, these are life.
So someone told me Lifetime fits Treasury, so I got them from Amazon. And I'm like, the Treasuries don't fit in here. So I contacted Amazon to return them. And they were like, just keep them. And they sent me my money back. And I bought the bags for the Treasuries with it.
I think Knights of Old said, what was the first wrestling show you watched?
What was
I don't remember what brand it was, but here in Dayton, Ohio, it was on Channel 22 on Saturdays. It was the early 80s. And I remember they had Jerry Lawler was on there. Steve Austin was on there. And I think he was partnered with Bill Dundee. They were like my favorite tag team at the time.
Shoot, I used to watch it when there was the Crusher.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, my dad would have that on all the time.
I can't remember the guy's name, but there was somebody that was fighting Jerry Lawler on the show. And I remember they had a tar and feather match on the Saturday episode. And he was a hairy dude, man. They covered him in honey or whatever and put the feathers all over him. It was funny. Oh, and I remember the Road Warriors were on there. This is like early 80s when they were on there.
Rock and Roll Express, baby.
No, not on the ones that I was watching. I seem to recall the original Four Horsemen on there. The, Tully.
Caretaker.
I can't remember their names anymore, but... Oh, and my favorite wrestler when I first started watching was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I used to love watching that guy and those cage matches. He would climb up to the highest thing and just jump off and flying headbutt him, and blood would be everywhere. Oh, I love NWO. Yeah, those were great times.
You guys are like, I'm hearing wah, 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 wah.
You never watched wrestling as a kid, Mike?
Nah,
Oh,
no, I was too busy out playing. Okay, I'm going to show some stuff.
all right. You're still on me, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
there.
Okay, next book up, another Atlas.
Awesome.
I am on the lookout for issue. Oh, what issue number is it? 3 and 4. I think it's a volume. I don't know if it's this volume. This is number. It's covered up. 3 and 4 are the Marvel Boy issues. So scarce. They go for big money. And I found a Marvel Boy from Atlas for like $79. When I seen it on eBay, I didn't even hesitate on that.
Oh, Knights of Old was asked twice. I just saw. What date was that Life magazine? That was June 4th, 1945. During June and July, printed media, including comics, some of them included that letter that I showed on there. It's a request from the admirals and generals of the military at the time for their 7th war bond drive, I believe.
Knights, wait till you see the books that he bought for my comic shop. 2 pretty scarce popular comics issues with the war bond and the war bond letter. Or is it President's letter? I don't think that one I seen, but that other one I've never seen before.
Oh yeah, I love WWF, Jerry.
I thought it was WWE.
Back in the day, it was WWF.
Did you ever watch that show where Hulk Hogan had the boat?
I remember his reality show. I used to watch that a little bit.
He had a show where he was like, it was like Fall Guy, but instead of a truck, he had a boat.
No, I never saw that.
It was called Thunder something.
Yep.
It was bad. Oh, it was bad.
Oh, I got to mention, Jerry mentioned the WWF. My favorite wrestler of all time in the WWF was the Ultimate Warrior. That dude was big, bad, and crazy. He would just run into the ring screaming.
The Crusher. Diabetic remembers the Crusher. He must be old like me. Rowdy Piper or something like that. I don't know. You ready for a Slim Jim? Who was that? Is that him?
That was Macho Man.
Oh, Randy Savage. Yep. This is a complete set of Ghost Rider Trail of Tears. Never heard of it.
Cool.
Have you heard of it?
I have not heard of Trail of Tears, but I imagine it's got one of the new Ghost Rider people in there. I can't remember her name.
Well, guess what? Now you've heard of it. There you go, man. What a great A-OK. I got a lot of work to do to bag and board. My goodness.
I said Ultimate Warrior was one of my favorite in the WWF. A couple years ago, I was kind of like, wondering whatever happened to the guy. And I'd always heard stories that he had a heart attack and died. Apparently, that wasn't true. What happened was he got out and became a motivational speaker. And from what I saw on a documentary on the guy, he travels around the country giving motivational speeches to all kinds of people.
Nice. So that's a complete opposite of what happened.
Yeah, he was just a crazy character on the show.
Well, I'm stoked to get this Spider-Man #1.
I can't see it. It went back to me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute. I got a treat for you. You're going to thank me for this. So what's going on, brother? You're not buying anything these days? I know you bought those 2 books.
I'm trying to organize my collection right now.
Oh.
And for the past hour or so, I've been ignoring it.
What did Jerry Seinfeld and George say? It's never been done. The roommate switch.
Yep.
The comic book collection organization. Dang, where did I put that book at? I don't even know where I put it. Dang. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Boom, 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 boom. What the heck are you doing, cat? All right, here we go. Y'all been waiting for this, so here it comes.
My screen froze. Oh, Spider-Man and Web of Spider-Man.
Whoever came in late, I picked this one up for $120. Nice mid to higher grade copy.
Jerry just crushed me. He said, I think he died. He might have died by now. I know.
Who? Oh,
The
Crusher.
Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior.
Have you seen this one?
Or the Crusher.
I love shark covers.
Oh, I've seen you show that one. Yeah, that's cool.
You know what? You're going to see me show it again and again and again. That was one of those books that has to stay in the rotation. Love shark covers. Oh, you saw that one that I bought today. That Plastic Man? Shark cover? Hello?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a sweet book. I lowballed him. He sent me, I put it on my watch list. He sent me an offer, and then I offered even lower. And I'm like, he took it. Oh, hold on. My cat. Now my cat wants out. What are you, some kind of little kid? Get out of here. Picked up this for $50. Oh, dude, I had one on my watch list, a Superboy Golden Age. And it was a circus cover, and he was tying a steel girder into a knot for $84. And I don't know why I didn't buy it, and it's gone now. And then I went to look, and all of them were like $200, $200. Anytime I can find covers, like he's getting shot, or someone's trying to stab him, or he's bending steel, or he's racing a locomotive. So one came up at my comic shop a couple of days ago. For $100, Adventure Comics. It had Superboy racing a locomotive and an airplane.
Awesome.
And it said on the cover, it's a bird. Wait, faster. How does it go? Able to leap tall buildings.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Yeah, something
more
like that.
Powerful than a locomotive.
Yeah, it had the whole saying on there too. And I'm like,
awesome.
I didn't see that at first. And I sent the thing over to Joe, and he bought it. Once he bought it, I went back and looked at it, and I read the cover. I'm like, dang, if I had read that, I probably wouldn't have sent it his way. But he's been looking for that one.
One of those covers that I showed in that flag video of Superman, it was a newer issue, but where he's standing in front of the flag, it actually says, what is that slogan they don't put on there anymore about America?
In God We Trust?
No, the one that used to be tied with Superman and America.
Oh, the American way, freedom, justice, the American way, or something.
Yes, that was actually on the cover. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, that they tried to copyright it, and the government won't let them. All right, let's see. I mean, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it's getting late, brother.
All right, if you got to go, I'm gonna probably do a few more minutes. I got 3 watching.
I will definitely have to check out that documentary. And they told me my Ultimate Warrior died in 2014. So that must have been a really old documentary that I saw where he was going around doing motivational speaking.
Oh
yeah, that's awesome.
One of these went on my comic shop for like $12 or something.
Really?
Yeah. Like last month. You're not paying attention, brother.
Awesome.
Black Magic.
Jerry says he's got 10 plus of that issue. Are you talking about the Superman issue, Jerry?
Of what issue?
The one where they have truth, justice, and the American way on it?
Oh, yeah, he ain't.
Sweet.
I think that was
How many
from-
Golden Age books do you think you have, Mike?
I couldn't even tell you. This was high grade, not high grade, but nice copies off one of those ones for like $6 or something off my comic shop.
That's
This
a
is
great
actually a lower grade than the other one. The other one is really nice. What happened?
I said that's a great cover.
They list these all the time for cheap. And we got to remember they undergrade. So a lot of times I get something that says 2.0 and it's like a 5.0. No, I'm serious. I ain't kidding. This was the score of the year so far. You check and see if you ever see this online for sale. And I bet you never do.
Huh. Is that a rare one?
Yes, very rare. I know it's a shame, isn't it, Jerry? He says that Disney's don't command much.
The ones that I want do.
This is the drug. This is the drug issue.
Oh,
But just remember that picture. If you see that and it's cheap, buy it.
Little Lulu.
Spot remover. Knights of Old said he has only around 50 Golden Age books now. Oh, he must have sold them. Okay, what else? Oh, I love this one. I fought to win this one, but I won it for like $68 or something. Let me see. Probably more like 72 or something. It says I paid all in $90. Good World War II cover. Love it. It's my replacement until I can get Wiz Comics 24. This one I couldn't believe I got for 50. Nice shape too.
Oh wow, that's cool. I like that.
These books go for well over 100 usually. It's weird. This series has only 4 issues. The first 2 issues are the same, and the second 2 issues are the same, except there's some interior difference because they say that number 2 is the first appearance, but the covers are identical.
Huh.
And it looked, from what I researched, the stories looked identical too. So I don't know why they list number 2 as a key. This is like a 9.0 maybe. It was, how much did I pay for this? Shipping was shipping, so it was about $22 and then shipping $6.
Mm.
And that's an LB Cole. But this is the reprint because it says accepted, but it's still a Golden Age book. Or no, it's from 58. I'm sorry. But still, I don't know. They go for money.
Oh, you commented on one of my videos a couple weeks ago on a Golden Age I showed. It really happened, and I didn't know that was Stromberg. Or
Yeah.
was it Alex Schomburg cover?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a good score. Here, look at this. This was $6.
Yeah, those are fun covers. I like those.
But look how nice and high grade that is.
Yeah.
I love getting these, especially if they have the classics in them.
Is that Paul Bunyan and the
Yeah. And Babe the Blue Ox?
Yeah.
They had some Christmas ones from Disney, and I didn't get them. I put them on my list, but I don't know if they're still there. But I'm talking the Giants. I only go for the Giants mostly.
Yeah.
If they're really non-key issue, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they had some Christmas ones on there that were pretty nice. I found some really nice Christmas covers that I've never seen before, but I didn't buy them because I'm buying everything else. I'm like feeling guilty, so I don't buy the little stuff.
At Eric Brain's store the other day when I was there, I found a it was a Walt Disney. I think it was Walt Disney. Yeah, it was Walt Disney Thanksgiving cover. I'd never seen one before.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me.
So I bought that. I got it for like $8 or something.
I got this off my comic shop because I, like you saw, I was giving one away.
Yep.
And this is number 23 from 1940. And it was cheap. I saw it on there for $47. It's a really nice shape. And then when I got it, it's a key. It's the first appearance of that Ellery Queen. He's a crime writer or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's his first appearance in comics, I think. So win-win, man. Key.
They're all keys, aren't they?
I bought this, and I don't know if it's because I showed it, but I went to buy for 50. I'm like, you know what? I better buy another one. And none of them were 50 anymore. They were all like 75 to 100.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
DC Sci-Fi Comics turned me onto this. I've seen it before, but you know, it wasn't in the forefront of my mind. And then he showed it. I'm like, oh, dude, I got to get that. And this one was cheap also, 45. These books command money right here. Even the issues that aren't really anything, people, they ask a lot. Because I guess it's just because it's Fox. I don't know. Yeah, but this one here was a win. I looked this up in Gerber, and I think it's one of the scarcer issues, and I cannot find another one. Oh, this I can't find. This doesn't show up on the in the Gerber guide.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's weird. There's like 2 numberings.
Yeah.
And the only one missing is this one
Huh.
on the second numbering, I think, if I remember correctly.
Is it like a last issue of this series, or?
I think it might be the first. I don't remember. Let me look. I got it right here. Maybe I'm mistaken. I know there was something weird about it when I looked it up. But that's the coolest cover out of all of them, I think. He's being pushed into a fire pit by a guy who looks like Ming, and the girls in the background being held captive, and he's got the fishbowl helmet. And I saw that, and I'm like, how come nobody's bought that yet? I think I paid $41 altogether for it. That's like a 2.5. You ever just look through here and then start looking up books?
Oh, yeah. Jerry said he's out. I think we missed it. See you, Jerry.
See you, Jer. Yeah, I gotta go. Let's see. Yeah, a few more minutes. ABC, Buster Crab. I never look at my Marvel Gerbers ever. I'll take them out just because they're lonely once in a while.
Mike, you've been live for 3 hours and 42 minutes.
I know. I told myself I was going to spend time in here. It's relaxing. I guess I found out when I had all that time off how relaxing it was. Okay, here it is. Buster Crab. There's a shark cover in number 6. There's some cool covers in here. One with a gorilla, a space women, and with fishbowl helmets. Okay, so yeah, I don't see this one here. And this is number 4, June 54. So they have a number 4 here, but it's a different cover. That's what's confusing me. Okay, so here's another series. They have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 4 is in here. 4 is the scarcest. That's this one. It's a 6.
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
So how many is that?
Well, we'd have to look it up.
I'm gonna say 50.
There's 1 5, number 3, and then number 1 and 2 are 4. And number 2 is actually the 2 and 3 are cool covers. Okay, so Gerber 6. We love you, Gerber. We love you, Gerber guide. If people don't have this in their collection, they don't know what they're missing. Okay, here we go. A 6. Uncommon. between 50 and 200 still exist.
Ah,
Clearly, we're getting into scarce and difficult issues to find. It is a
50 to
good
200, and that's just an uncommon. That's crazy.
It's a good comic to have because demand for this comic book generally exceeds in supply. Sweet. So if I saw this for 36, I was like, no, I gotta have that. I've never seen it before, and I do see them for sale, and there are some scarce ones. A 6. Ching ching. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care about the money. Let me tell you something, Steve. Let me tell you how, and everybody listening out there, how nerdy I am, how much I love my comics. You're not even going to believe this. Let me put this down over here. Okay, so can you follow me? See this spot right here?
Yep.
That's empty. You see that?
Yeah.
That's in remembrance of my Jetta that I sold. I'm not filling her space for a month. I need to mourn. I actually regret selling it, even though I made a hefty profit. It's not worth it to me, really. But
Which one was it?
That's Jetta number 6, I think, the robot cover.
Oh, okay.
I got to pay off my house. Security in these bad times.
Yep.
Oh, so where was I? We got a few more minutes.
Dude, I got to tell you this because I saw it posted at one of the shops that I go to around here. You're talking about bad times. So if they haven't already in your area, long boxes, short boxes, all the boxes are going to start going up in price. The shop that I go to was selling them for $5.95 with a long box, $5.95 with a lid, and they're going up to over $15 now because they said they had 6 delivered a couple weeks ago, and they charged wherever they get them from, charged them like $70-some just for shipping because UPS uses. I guess they used UPS or they came on a pallet. But they use dimensional weight, where if the item is so big, they'll charge you more just because it's big. No matter how light they are, they charge you by size. And that one pumped up the shipping on it. So in order to get anything back from the cost, they're having to raise their prices for them.
Wow,
they're
we got 5 people watching.
$15.
Okay, so let me. That sucks. I knew I need to get over there. I buy those short ones like this with the lids. Because they fit the golden age.
Is that like a banker's box or an actual comic?
No, it's a comic box. It was $5. Now you got me scared.
Yeah, you better go check.
Okay, so do you collect alien and spaceship covers?
Yeah.
Okay, well I got some.
Nothing like a good probing.
I got some here that you probably may never have saw before. If you did, it was on this channel.
Yeah.
So this is Tip Topper Comics number 26.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
Scarce issue. It's the only one in the whole run that has anything other than Nancy and her Aunt Fritz on the cover.
Wow.
And it has a 10-page sci-fi story inside. All original.
So not like Flash Gordon or what's the other one?
It's not a reprint. So anyways, I saw this and I'm like, that's odd. I know the title and I know it's a Nancy and Aunt Fritz comic. Yep. So I'm like, what is that? I've never seen that. It was cheap. It was like $20. It was kind of like 10:30 at night. And I'm looking around researching. There was one other listing and it was like $400. So I said, I grabbed it and quickly. And I'm like, wow, nobody else got this thing. So it's from 1953.
Wow.
So I believe it's, I haven't even looked this one up yet. I got to look that in Gerber Guide. Then I saw this on my comic shop for, I think, pennies. It was like $12 or $11, and then you had shipping to it.
Wow.
Isn't that a cool? And this is from 1959.
Yeah, I like sci-fi covers.
Then I picked up this one. 2 reasons: the alien and the purple cover. It's early Silver Age, and it's in really nice shape. So that was with tax, shipping, and everything. This was $16.60.
Oh.
Was that something you'd pick up?
Yeah,
You'd probably wait till you found it in the shop, though.
I probably would.
But if you were going on my comic shop and you saw this picture in the listing for $12, you wouldn't jump on it?
Maybe. I just don't like waiting for them to ship.
This is a Dick Dillon and Sheldon Moldoff cover. It's amazing. My comic shop has actually got better at their shipping's gotten faster than it used to be when I first started buying from them.
Yeah, the last thing I bought, I paid for the standard USPS shipping, not the not the medium mail or whatever the cheap one is, but the standard USPS, and I got it in 2 days.
Sometimes I find that they come just as quick for either one.
Yeah.
But I just bought something from them. I think it was that slab, and I put the mid mailing on it. Oh, so here we got another Alien. We got Master Comics 92.
Huh.
Oh, you like that one? You got the little When you do that, I mean, that's really, you're thinking that's cool.
Yeah.
And that is Kurt Schwaffenberger cover. To me, he's a little bit better, but his art and Kurt Swan's are very similar to me. His have a little more. Nah, he's probably much better, I think. Kurt Swan, he just has no dynamic or composition in his stuff. So that's the Alien books that I pulled. We got people dropping off like flies on a horse's ass. So we better get out of here, huh?
Yep.
All right, Steve. Thanks for hanging out, man. This is what I wanted to do my Friday night. It relaxes me. Talk comics and stuff.
So all you right, and Carolyn and who are on Sunday?
Sarah, the silver-haired Bronze Age babe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys pick one artist and you're going to do like a cover showdown, right?
Similar, yeah. So I'm doing Steranko. Sarah's doing Neil Adams. I'm not sure who Carolyn's doing yet. I'm trying to get her to do Jack Kirby. Well, peace out. I'm doing the P dance. I got to go. Thanks for joining me, Steve. Everybody, thank you. Peace out.
See you, man.